Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like Original Pan, Original Stuffed Crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed. Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of high school football on the YDL Sports Network on D9and10sports.com, powered by the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg was voted #1 in Pennsylvania for waterfront restaurants. Stop on down and find out why. Make a reservation today at AlleghenyGrill.com. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and you stay for the view. Chris Rossetti alongside the coach, Larry Weiser, here at Verischetti Field in Brockway, Pennsylvania, getting ready for a matchup between the Keystone Panthers and the Brockway Rovers. Keystone 4-2 on the year, coming off of a tough loss last week to Ridgeway, while Brockway comes in at 3 wins and 3 losses and defeated Smethport right here in Brockway a week ago. And Larry, looking forward to this one.
I am. And boy, what a beautiful facility. One of the top football facilities in District 9 here at the Verischetti Field. And it was a beautiful trip down here today in the fall foliage, and it's senior night here, and we want to congratulate all the seniors, from the band to the football players to the other programs that are being honored here tonight.
Speaking of coaches, we got another coach with us tonight, Coach Al Moderjeski in the house, coming up from Bluefield State, where he's at, coaching basketball, to run the camera for us tonight. Big shout out to Coach Al being back in the house. Unfortunately, we do not have a mic for Coach Al, or maybe that's a fortunate thing. We're not really 100% sure on that. So, but we do have Coach Al in the house as well, and it's now time for the Swift Kennedy and Company pregame show. The official insurance agency of your daily local LLC, the parent company of the YDL Sports Network, D9and10sports.com. Swift Kennedy in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency. Their success has been built on service and attention to their clients' needs. Their philosophy is service, and their hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921. Remind everybody our drive to the game, as always, brought to you by the Warren Tire Center. The Warren Tire Center, make sure you get to the game in comfort, and they are more than just a tire center. Check them out online at warrentire.com. Game stream is always brought to you by the Computer Guru and Leaper, thecomputerguru.net. Larry, as you take a look at these two teams, very similar records coming in. Keystone has been beset by some injuries, and again tonight they'll be without their star running back Cal Nellis, and they've already also lost quarterback Race Weaver, but they didn't have either of those last week, and they still came really close to knocking off Ridgeway.
They did, and to lose a ball player like Cal Nellis, to make that comparison, it's almost like losing a TJ Watt for the Steelers and so forth. He's an excellent ball player. I know Coach Smith talks about the next man up, and that'll be the next man up today. And I'm sure Mr. Albright's going to be back there in that running back position.
Yeah, and Brockway doesn't want to hear anything about injuries. They've had their fair share of injuries. They've lost Blake Pisarcik for the season, promising sophomore running back kicker. In fact, they lost him in a game where they really could have used his kicking abilities. They would have probably beaten DuBois in that game. They lost by 1 on a 4th down stop inside the 5-yard line where they would have been able to send him out and kick a field goal. They've gotten Carter Hickman, I do believe, back, but Carter missed some time as well. And so, hey, it's 7 weeks into a high school football season. Everybody's banged up one way or another, even the players that are out there playing, as you well know from coaching for as long as you did.
Yes, and, just to highlight that, the Pisarcik was a pretty big loss. It was a nice running back, and I got a good chance to watch Brockway a lot on film this week, and also Keystone. But of course, Frank Verichetti's back here, where he coached years ago, and he's
the offensive coordinator now for Jake Heigl, and he's brought that short passing game, that offense back with him. And you're very familiar with Todd Smith, the head coach and offensive coordinator for Keystone. He was your offensive coordinator for a bit at Clarion High School. And so you definitely know what you're seeing when you see Todd Smith's offense.
Absolutely. And also on the other side of the coin is Lee Weber, his D coordinator. So Lee was a longtime great assistant for me.
So when we come back, we'll take a look at our players to watch. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network on D9and10sports.com. Also listening on C93 92.7 FM in Clarion.
Just like your team builds upon its success, Closest Lumber Company with locations in Olean, New York and Rowlett, PA help you build the home of your dreams. Closest Lumber has everything you need to build or remodel your home, including building materials, paint, supplies, lawn and garden accessories, and more. Stop into either location to get some inspiration or work out the details of your next project. They also have an online showroom you can visit anytime at closeslumber.com. Closest Lumber, your home improvement headquarters since 1973.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com. For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of D9and10sports.com. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921. Back here at Brockway High School. Allegheny Grill of Foxburg High School football on the YDL Sports Network. Also being brought to you by Morelli's Family Restaurant right here in Brockway. They open up at 6 a.m. for breakfast tomorrow morning on Route 219 on your way down from Brockway to DuBois or your way up. Whichever way you want to look at, about a mile down from the 219 exit. Saw Darren Morelli in the press box tonight here. Great to see Darren and the great folks from Morelli's Family Restaurant, also from Morelli Sales and Service. It's now time for our Players to Watch, brought to you by All-American Awards and Engraving. All-American Awards and Engraving can put almost anything on almost everything. All-American HQ. This is part of the Swift Kennedy and Company pregame show. All right, let's take a look at the Brockway Rovers Players to Watch tonight.
All right, Chris, I'm going to start on offense, and it starts with number 8, Braden Fox, 10th grader. He's 111 for 186, 111 completions out of 186 attempts. Quarterback rating of almost 100. He's the number 2 quarterback in the state from Max Prep. His leading running back right now is Jendi Quelo. I like this kid. He's carried the ball about 79 times, 444 yards. And this next guy, Alex Carlson, somebody Keystone is going to have to stop tonight. He's caught the ball 57 times. That's in 6 ball games, 57 times. And he averages over 107 yards, all-purpose yards. Also, I like this number 5, this Andrew Brubaker. I think you're going to hear a lot of him. He's caught the ball 16 times. But this kid had a tremendous game last week. I think he walked away. If we covered the game, he would have been my player of the week. I'm going to call him the hound dog or big ol'. This kid, he gets near the end zone. This Dylan Hanna, number 9, he's a senior. Carlson's a leading scorer, and senior Matt Payne is number 14. He's a big return person for him. On defense, you're going to look at Seth Stewart, senior linebacker, number 50. And number 52, you're going to hear a lot from this Quale Leon. And then also number 21, the Matty Brubaker, who's kind of the strong safety on it.
And then when we look at Keystone, obviously shorthanded without star running back Cal Nellis, without the Race Weaver who started the year at quarterback. It's put a lot of pressure on Drew Keth, 5'4", never played quarterback before this year, but talking to Todd Smith before the game, he likes this kid's poise.
I watched him on film. He looked very impressive to me last week, and I'm sure Coach Smith narrowed the offense down a little bit, but he had a lot of positive things to say about him. Obviously, they're missing their number 1 guys, Kyle Nellis, number 22. He won't be out there tonight. But number 2, senior Tyler Albright. He's one of the better backs in the league. So I like this kid a lot. He's their second leading rusher. Albright and Nellis were the 2 big yards per game things. Look for this number 11, Aiden Sell tonight to come in and also.
I'm looking over there right now. It looks like he's in street clothes. So I'm not sure what's going on there either, Larry. But
wow.
Unless it's another guy wearing number 11. But Aiden Sell looks like he might be in street clothes right now.
See if we can find out something. Well, on defense.
Unless he changed numbers on us.
Is he playing? Number 57, Elijah Will, Mike Backer. This number 50, Josh Bill, is one of the better D or nose guard D tackles. I'm not sure where Coach Weber has him. And one of the biggest guys in the league, over 300 pounds. Everybody double teams him. Brock Chambalier. And look for number 1, Cole Henry, too. He's kind of their sack leader. He's the DN.
Yeah, Brock Champlavier is a pretty strong player, and we're as Coach Al showing us the field here. I'm trying to get him to make sure he gets the Brockway team when they come onto the field. Was the hope here, but as Brockway's getting ready to enter the playing field, and those are your Players to Watch, brought to you by All-American Awards and Engraving. All-American Awards and Engraving can put almost anything on almost everything. We're going to step aside here, thank a few more of our sponsors. It'll be about a 2-minute break for our C93 audience. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, listening on C93 92.7 FM.
Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating LLC is family-owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and has openings at its 2 plants located in Venango County. Those openings are either first, second, or third shifts at one or both locations. Check out the specific employment opportunities at www.specfab.com. If you aren't able to log on to the website, please send an email along with your resume to careers@specfab.com or call our recruiter at 814-273-1322. SFPC is an equal opportunity employer.
Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107.
Prime Fitness USA is family owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. Prime's Smart Strength equipment features the most innovative, versatile, and effective strength training technology in the world. To find out more about Prime, please visit www.primefitnessusa.com.
Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for college for children or grandchildren, or just trying to protect the financial future of the ones you care for the most, Jim McConnell of Edward Jones and Knox can work with you to develop specific strategies to help you achieve your goals. Jim McConnell of Edward Jones and Knox is dedicated to providing you top-notch client service and can be reached at 814-902-1012. That's 814-902-1012. Welcome back here to Brockway. We'll try to get the camera on the Brockway team as they come onto the field here. Hopefully here in the next couple of seconds. Here they come right now. We'll have Coach Al get the camera situated so that you can see the Brockway kids coming on, and they do a nice show here with the LED lights and the such here at Brockway High School. As Athletic Director Pete Greco, great athletic director here at Brockway High School, also on the District 9 committee, gets ready for some things, and we're waiting for them. Larry, let's take a look at our rehab center keys to the game. With 8 locations to serve you, including in Clarion and Brockville, as well as Katanning. Keys to the game for Brockway tonight.
Well, I think from Brockway's standpoint is that they kind of play to react to Keystone's defense. Kind of caught me off guard there a little bit. I was ready to hit Keystone there, but I think from Brockway's standpoint is continue offensively what they've been doing and doing well. From defense, from the Keystone side, it'll be kind of interesting to see how Todd and the Keystone staff have set up against stopping or limiting this Brockway offense. It's pretty high power stopping Carlson and Coolio and some of the other big running backs. A lot of it's going to depend on matchups tonight with some of the injuries that Keystone has. And I know that Brockway has some kids that are sick. We'll find out how things go tonight.
So those are your rehab center keys to the game. Again, the rehab center with 8 locations to serve you, including in Clarion, Brookville, and Katanning. Rehab center, chiropractors caring for help, therehabcenters.com. Oh, that'll bring an end to our Swift Kennedy and Company pregame show as the Brockway band gets lined up for our national anthem here. We will bring that to you live. Larry, what are you looking most forward to tonight?
Well, I'm looking forward to these matchups, and I really like the looks of this Braden Fox. He's a 10th grader with a lot of poise, and we were talking on the way over about how nice his mechanics are. So I would get an opportunity to really watch him live play.
As we now get ready for the national anthem. Great job by what isn't a huge Brockway Rover marching band, but a very well performing marching band here in Brockway. And now they'll get into that. And there we were talking about what you were looking most forward to tonight.
Well, I was talking about the play of the quarterback, and I'll be very interesting to see how Keystone defends against this high-powered offense. With Carlson and also the Quelo in the running game, and as Braden Fox is one of 4 quarterbacks in District 9, Chris, that the max prep after 6 games has them in the top 10 in the state of Pennsylvania. It's pretty impressive. I call this the District 9 year of the quarterbacks. And the interesting point is you have Jace Ferguson and Braden are both sophomores.
Yeah, it's and Braden Fox, you talk about the poise, Larry. You're talking about a kid who won a state title in baseball as a freshman, as the number 3 hitter, number 2 hitter sometimes, was one of the key players. His dad, Adam, one of the assistant coaches for this Brockway team, was also the head coach of that baseball team that won a state title. And so, in a couple of these kids from DCC, Carter Hickman being another one, when you go out there and you win a state title in any sport, the confidence level, things in a regular season aren't really going to phase you as much.
No question. And I think as young as he is, he comes in with that poise and so forth.
So the captain's going out here. Already, Larry, we're going to have to find out who number 54 is. I'll let you ask the coaches who number 54 is for Keystone, because I don't have him on here. Cole Henry has been moved into number 54.
Was number 1.
There we go. That's here. If you can hand me your pen there for a second, Larry, I'm going to make a correction on my roster before we get any further. So Cole Henry is out there along with Tyler Albright, and Aiden Sell, I think, is out there as well, and Cal Nellis, and Brockway's captains. We'll get you those here in a second. It looks like the Rovers sent out number 52. That would be Tanner Guadleon, along with 55, Aiden Grenison, and I didn't catch the other 2 guys that were out there. And they quickly met at center, and I didn't get a chance to get all of them, and I apologize.
Well, kind of finishing up some other things here. This is as we're now after the 6th game, going in the 7th ball game on the District 9 level, the A schools. You've got Red Bank coming out number 1 right now, followed with Elkport and Keystone.
Well, you have to understand, Larry, they're not using those though to seed this year.
Right.
So saying Elk's number 2 is not paying any attention to the fact that Elk hasn't played anybody, where Port Allegheny has a loss to undefeated Clarion. In fact, I'd put Elk actually below both of these teams that are out here tonight, to be honest with you.
Right. And just to finish up, Clarion's leading the double A, with Karn City following up, and Clearfield is running away, obviously, with the triple A, with Du Bois in with the quad A. Those are the District 9 rankings right now.
Getting ready to kick off here for the Rovers is, looks like that might be 86, Aiden Wilcox. So Wilcox to kick it deep. Sends it away. Taking it about the 17-yard line by Drew Slogenhop. And Slogenhop has a little bit of a hole, and he'll get out about the 40-yard line, which is where the Panthers will take over to start this football game.
Okay. Great. Good start. Good field position for the Keystone Panthers.
They are going to mark them right at the 40-yard line, where it'll be 1st down and 10 for Keystone in the Warren County Visitors Bureau first quarter. Looking for something to do? Look no further. There's always something to do in Warren County. Check out Warren County WCVB.net /events. So here's Keystone with Catholic quarterback. He's going to throw it to Albright. Albright juggles it. It's on the ground. What are they calling? They're going to say it's an incomplete pass.
Right.
So we were waiting to see whether or not that was going to be considered a lateral or not, and they determined it was not, and it's just an incomplete pass. And it'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Panthers from the 40-yard line. So they had that time Spencer Heater as the fullback. Albright is out now here to the near side. Lots of guys close into the line on the left side of the line. They're going to pitch the ball here to Aiden Sell. And Aiden Sell, he's got room. Sell is out to about the 49, maybe the 50, depending on where the final spot goes. He may have enough for a first down where they're spotting that football.
And, you got 10 yards on the play.
They are going to give him the Tonesta Builder Supply first down.
This is some of Coach Smith's magic here now. He starts running on a kind of an unbalanced, heavy load over there, and he hits a pitch. He's had a double wing over there that time.
So it'll bring up 1st down and 10 for Keystone at the 50-yard line, just underway here in the first quarter. Brought to you again by the Warren County Visitors Bureau. Man in motion is Heater. The handoff goes to Albright, and he's going nowhere as he is tackled by a pair of Rovers over there.
Comes back, he fakes a jet coming one way and comes back with the counter tray coming the other way, and there was just way too much penetration by the Brockway defense.
Going to lose 2 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 12 here for Keystone. That looked like that might have been Guadaglione in there on the tackle as one of the Rovers. So now Keth under center. Puts a man in motion out to the side. Now he's going to throw it over here. That is to Slogenhop. Slogenhop's going to get past the original line of scrimmage into Brockway territory at about the 49-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 9 for Keystone at the 49-yard line of Brockway.
Right, he's got Sales out here. He's actually ineligible. He's on the line of scrimmage, and he's covered up. And they're just basically kind of running an unbalanced, trying to get out on the perimeter against Brockway's defense.
No score 2 minutes into this football game. 3rd down and 9. It's a Luton Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. 3rd down for Keystone. When you get backed up, Luton Plumbing, Heating can get you moving again on the River Hill in Clarion. Out of the gun is Kath. Rolls to his left, looking to throw downfield. He does. He's got a guy there. It's going to be a little short of the first down, though. Catching the football over there is number 12, Quentin Graham. But he's going to be about a yard short of the first down at the 41-yard line of Brockway. And Keystone looks like it's going to go for it here in the early going.
Well-designed play, wide open.
So Keth is going to go under center here from the 41.
Double tight.
9-10 to play. He's going to hand the ball off to Albright. Albright's hit in the backfield. Hit again. Fumbled the football. It's down on the ground, but I do think Keystone may have recovered it. Coming up with that football on the bottom of the POW is number 54. That is Cole Henry.
Number 50. Or number 54 tonight.
So he recovers that at the 37-yard line, excuse me. And it'll be first down for Keystone after the fumble went forward and the Panthers recovered. So here's a run pass option looking to throw, and he completes it for a short pass to Aiden Sell. Maybe got a yard on the play to the 36-yard line.
Well defended by Brockway that time. No one was really open on that play. Sell was immediately hit as soon as he caught the ball.
So it'll bring up 2nd down and 9, down to just over 8 minutes to play in a scoreless first quarter. Keystone on this game's initial drive. Again, out of the gun, puts Albright in motion. He's going to throw it over there to him. Albright has some room. He's going to get inside the 35 to about the 32-yard line, where it'll bring up a third down and medium for Keystone.
Set him in motion, just hit a little swing pass. He had two receivers out there to set up on the block, and Brockway did a good job limiting that to just 5 yards.
He picks up 4 on the play. That'll bring up a third down and 5. It's a Luton Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning third down for Keystone.
I'm going to guess this is 4-play territory for Coach Smith.
Going under center this time is Kath. And now we've got a flag on the play, and the game's first penalty is going to be an offside on Brockway, and that's going to be very close to a first down.
Wow.
So we're waiting for the official mark here. They're going to call it a first down. Yes, it will be a first down at the 27-yard line. So the first penalty of the game goes against the Rovers, and it's a big one. It's a Jack Treese attorney penalty. Avoid the penalties that may occur for yourself or your family through improper planning. Attorney John P. Treese in Clarion, 814-297-8043. The law is not common sense. So now down under 7 minutes to play here is Keystone. A nice opening drive. They're going to hand the ball to Albright. Albright has some room over on the left side. He's going to be inside the 20 to about the 18 or 19-yard line. We'll see where they put him down inside the Pizza Hut red zone at the 18-yard line. So the Keystone Panthers have entered the Pizza Hut red zone. You too can enter the Pizza Hut red zone when you go to pizzahut.com. Order your pizza today, as there is a Brockway player down on the field. We're going to step aside here. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, listening on C93. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of D9and10sports.com. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
Players still down. We're going to step aside for 45 more seconds.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Swift Kennedy and Company.
Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for college for children or grandchildren, or just trying to protect the financial future of the ones you care for the most, Jim McConnell of Edward Jones and Knox can work with you to develop specific strategies to help you achieve your goals. Jim McConnell of Edward Jones and Knox is dedicated to providing you top-notch client service and can be reached at 814-902-1012. That's 814-902-1012. Back here at Verisketty Field in Brockway, and it looks like it might be Maddie Brubaker being helped off the field. We can't quite tell if it's 21 or not. I'm not going to completely speculate until we get a better look on the number.
Again, that last play, Chris, was a well-designed. He had no real back in the backfield and ran jet action to the. He moved his tailback over to the side. Great.
So it'll be a second down and 1 for Keystone at the 18. Here's a handoff to Albright. Albright straight up the middle. It's going to be really close to the first down. It's going to depend on where they spot the football. At around the 17-yard line, maybe the 18. Let's see where it goes down at. He needed the 17 for the first down, and he's going to be a little bit short as that ball continues to touch the back end of the 18-yard line. So it'll be third down now. And 1 for Keystone at the 18-yard line.
You guys still call that the Raiders?
It is third down and 1. And now the lone back, it looks like, is Sell. It's going to be a pitch to Aiden Sell. He's going to have the first down and more. He's inside the 15. close to the 10-yard line. So Aiden Sell will have another ton. That's the Builder Supply first down for Keystone. They're going to mark him out of bounds, I guess, at the 12 or 13-yard line. They're going to say he was down at the 13 to pick up a 5 on the play.
One of the things I really like what Coach Smith and his staff are doing right here, they're switching up their formations, requiring Brockway to do a lot of change in setting up their defense, getting some people in question mark in questionable situations.
So that'll bring up a first down and 10 at the 13. Here's a handoff to Albright. He'll hit the hole, and then he is driven back by a host of Rovers, led by number 50, Seth Stewart.
Yeah, they came in a double tight eye formation and just ran a quick dive.
They're going to mark him down at the 12-yard line, so it'll be a pickup of 1, and it'll be second down and 9, down to 5:10 to play here. And one way to keep the Brockway high-powered offense off the field is not give them the football.
Right, it's 5 minutes left in this quarter. Here comes this.
So here's a rollout by Kath. Kath is going to keep it now. Kath has some room, and he's going to go out of bounds. Is probably going to end up losing a yard or so on the play. Back to the 14, so that'll technically go in the books as a sack on the play. As he loses 2, back to, I do believe they're going to put that down at the 14, and it'll be a third down and 11 now for Keystone at the Brockway 14-yard line as we roll to, well, we're now at 4:44 on a stopped first quarter clock, and Warren County Visitors Bureau first quarter. So now under center goes, and now is a handoff to Albright, and Albright is going to be tackled by Seth Stewart behind the 15, back at the 17-yard line. So the Brockway defense is coming up big here and has forced Keystone into a fourth down, and 14 at the 17.
I'll tell you what, it was, other than Seth Stewart right there, that play was going to go. And great, he's the inside linebacker. Come up, made a great play there.
So the clock didn't run it all there, Larry. It's still sitting at 4:44.
Yeah, why is it stopped?
I have no idea why the clock is not running right now, but it says 4:44 still. It started at 4:44. Here's a throw by Kath towards Albright. It's going to be incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. So the Brockway defense bent, but it did not break, and the Rovers will take over at their own 17-yard line with 4:39 on the first quarter clock. So Brockway now will take over with Braden Fox.
Coming out in a 2-by-2 formation here, Chris.
Fox is going to hand it off to Coelho. Coelho hits the hole, but is stopped. He might have actually lost a yard or 2 on the play. Brock Champ-Levere in on the tackle for Keystone. They're going to put him down at the 17-yard line, so it'll be no gain on the play.
I'll be honest, Chris, as big as that kid is, he's like 2 players out there.
So out of the gun will be Fox. Looking to throw. The lefty throws it deep. He's got a guy wide open, and it's off the hands of Andrew Brubaker. He had him, but just overthrew Brubaker, who was able to get a fingertip on it, but nothing more. What'd you see there, Larry, defensively for Keystone that allowed Brubaker to get open?
Just the safety didn't roll over here.
So that'll bring up a third down and 10 for Brockway. It's a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning third down. Fox out of the gun.
Got trips over here.
Looks to throw. Now he rolls to his left, throws, and he throws it at the feet of, I think that was Andrew Carlson. It was Carlson, and that will bring up a fourth down and 10 for the Rovers. So after Keystone took off almost 8 minutes, Brockway barely has the football for 50 seconds or so, and that'll bring up a punting situation. It is a Prime Fitness USA punt for the Rovers, and can't quite tell who that is back there punting for Brockway.
It's Braden Fox.
It is Fox to punt.
Yes.
Fox's punt is a high one and short. Albright's going to call for the fair catch. He bobbles it and then falls forward with it to about the 42-yard line of Brockway, which is where Keystone's going to take over.
Going back to that last play real quick, I mean, Keystone put good pressure on Braden. Braden broke the pocket, and he was kind of running sideways when he tried to throw the ball across his chest. And it's just a tough way to throw it, tough angle to throw it.
So 3:51 here to go in quarter number one. It'll be Keystone football at the Brockway 42-yard line after that Prime Fitness USA punt. Here's a pitch back to Sell. Sell's got a little bit of room over on the far side. He's going to go out of bounds inside the 40-yard line at the 39-yard line. So that'll be a pickup of 3 on the play for Sell. Time of possession so far, 7:21 for Keystone, 48 seconds for Brockway, but we have no score here as we've gone down to the 3:46 mark of this first quarter, brought to you by the Warren County Visitors Bureau. So 2nd down and 7 for Keystone. They spent most of this quarter in Brockway territory, but have nothing to show for it so far. Keth under center, looks to throw. He's got Albright out there. Albright's open. Albright's got the catch. He's inside the 10. He's still on his feet as he gets knocked down at about the 9-yard line.
First year this kid's been the quarterback. For people out there, this is just a little unbelievable. Nice little fade route there. And just got over the hands of the defender in the case with Mr. Albright making a great catch and then picking up a few yards after the catch.
So it'll be 1st down and goal for Keystone inside the Pizza Hut red zone. PizzaHut.com. Nobody out-pizzas the Hut. Here's a pitch to Sell. Sell drops it. Now he picks it up and he goes the other way. He still isn't down. Now there's a flag down, and Sell is going to get into the end zone, but there is a penalty marker on the play. We're going to have to wait and see what the call is. We're going to find out whether or not this is a foul on Keystone or on Brockway. All that's hanging in the balance is a touchdown. It is a face mask on Brockway, so that is going to be a Keystone Panther touchdown on the 9-yard run by Aiden Sell, and what a run it was.
It was. He drops the ball, picks the ball back up, changes directions, and gets in the end zone.
So Keystone takes the 6-0 lead. They're going to try the extra point as they send out who is out there to kick. That is going to be Josh Beal.
Josh Beal. Hey, so, just a little bit about Aiden right there, too. He spent the first four games, I think, with a cast on, and he just got that cast off last week.
The kick is up. That kick splits the uprights, and it is 7-0 in favor of Keystone. We'll be back after these messages. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network and listening on C93. We'll be back in half a minute. Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours, Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107. So Keystone strikes first on the 9-yard touchdown run by Aiden Sell. 7-0 Panthers here with 3:14 to play in quarter number one, brought to you by the Warren County Visitors Bureau. That was a Daddy's in Clarion touchdown. You always score a touchdown with a meal from Daddy's in Clarion. From dogs to burgers to wings, and they're always delicious. Chef Joyce Menu. Facts, Facebook.com/Daddy's Clarion. So Josh Beal will kick it off here for Keystone. Back deep for Brockway. is number 6 and number 4. So Matt Pine and Carter Hickman are deep. That kick will go, and it's going to drive Hickman back to the 10-yard line. Hickman will take it at the 10. He's up over the 20, 25 to about the 27-yard line, which is where Brockway will take over, trailing now by a score of 7-0. They will mark that down at the 27-yard line. So Brockway, which has only had the football for 48 seconds, compared to 7:58 for Keystone. So they're going to have an offset pistol eye almost.
Right.
And they're going to hand that ball to
Dylan Hanna.
Dylan Hanna. That is number 9, and Hanna goes straight up the gut. He has a nice gain for Brockway out to the 35-yard line.
This is a formation that they used very well against Smithport last week, and Dylan Hanna had a great game as I started out at the beginning of the game, or beginning of the game, talking about I call him my big hole.
So they're going to hand it again to Hanna, and Hanna again has a big hole. He's going to have a first down and more. Out near midfield goes Dylan Hanna, straight up the gut. They're going to mark him at the 50-yard line. It will be a Tonesta Builder Supply first down for the Brockway Rovers who want to go fast.
We'll see if they come back to it again. Some coaches have the philosophy, repeat successful plays. The Woody Hayes concept from Ohio State.
Again in the pistol eye. Fox is going to throw it, and he throws it incomplete. He was intended for Matt Pine, but was out in front of Pine a little bit, and it'll be 2nd down and 10. So right now, through through their second series, Fox has been a little off in the early going. That was a makeable throw there that he didn't quite have enough on to get it over. So it'll be 2nd down here with 2:09 to play in quarter number 1, with Keystone leading 7-0.
I think he rushed that last play, rushed his fake.
Looking, now he's going to hand it to Coelho. Coelho, and there's a flag down, and Coelho picks up maybe a yard to the 49, but I do think this one's coming back on what should be, I believe, a hold on the Brockway Rovers.
I liked Bill's pursuit down the line, made the tackle on the play.
So it'll be marked from the 48, so that'll take it all the way back to the 38. But Todd Smith saying, I want to take them back. So they're going to mark it at the 38-yard line of Brockway. That will be a 12-yard penalty, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and 22 for the Rovers at their own 38-yard line after that Jack Trees penalty.
I'm sure they're going to be screaming and yelling out there, watch for screen, watch for screen. You've got 2nd and long here.
So out of the gun comes Fox with Coelho, a sidecar. He puts Carlson in motion. Now Carlson resets. Fox looking to throw. Fox looking towards Carlson. He's got it at the 45 over midfield to about the 49-yard line of Keystone. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 8 or 9 for the Rovers.
Good time that good. You had good throwing time. Victim's receiver up, hit Carlson, his leading receiver.
So that'll bring up a 3rd down and 9 for Brockway. Out of the gun. Here's the handoff to Hanna. Hanna's got a little bit of a hole. He's carrying guys. He's going to be really close to the 1st down. I think he's going to be about a yard short, though. So they're going to call him short at the 41, and it'll bring up a 4th down and 1 at the 41, and Brockway looks like it's going to go for it.
Don't be surprised they don't run the same play here.
In the pistol eye is Fox. He's going to hand it to Hanna. Hanna's going to have the 1st down inside the 40 to about the 37-yard line.
And it was the same play.
So I have a Tonesta Builder Supply first down at the Keystone 37-yard line on a 4-yard gain on 4th down and 1. So we're down to 30 seconds to play here in the first quarter. 7-0 Keystone in the lead. Fox out of the gun with Quelo, the sidecar to his right. The lefty Fox barks out the signals, takes the snap, looks to throw. Throwing downfield. He's got a man. It's in and out and then back into the hands of Andrew Brubaker. And Brubaker's inside the 20 to about the 17-yard line.
Got about 15 seconds left, Chris.
They're going to mark that ball inside the Pizza Hut red zone at the Keystone 17-yard line.
And see if they get the play off.
They do get the playoff, and they're going to hand it to Quelo. Quelo, he's going to carry it inside the 10 to about the 5. I do believe he has another Tonesta Builder Supply first down for Brockway. And that will bring us to the end of the first quarter with Keystone leading Brockway 7-0. We will be back in a minute and a half. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network on D9 and 10sports.com, listening on C93, 92.7 FM in Clarion.
Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating LLC is family owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and has openings at its 2 plants located in Venango County. Those openings are either first, second, or third shifts at one or both locations. Check out the specific employment opportunities at www.specfab.com. If you aren't able to log on to the website, please send an email along with your resume to careers@specfab.com or call our recruiter at 814-273-1322. SFPC is an equal opportunity employer.
With locations in Shippenville and Tonesta, Tonesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tonesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tonestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. Back here, we need Coach Al to move the camera to the other side. It's going to be first down and goal for Brockway. There is a handoff to Quelo, and Quelo is going to be dragged to the ground by Aiden Sell. Might have lost a yard or two on the play. Waiting for the official spot here. They're going to put it down at the 7-yard line, I do believe. So it'll be a loss of 2 on the play. It'll be second down and goal from the Keystone 7-yard line, just underway here in the second quarter. Second quarter brought to you by Hunter Station Golf Club. Hunter Station Golf Club in Tonesta. Check them out on hunterstation.com. So out of the gun is Fox. He wants to throw. Looking. He throws it over Quelo's head. It's incomplete.
He's got a rush in his pass before his receivers are even out there tonight.
So that'll bring up a third down and goal from the 7 now. For Brockway, and Brockway's going to call a timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're watching the YDL Sports Network and listening on C93, 92.7 FM in Clarion. 7-0 Keystone in the lead. Started the second quarter.
Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
Tell you, one of the kids at
back here at Brockway High School, This Luton Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning timeout. When your air conditioner or heater or plumbing takes a timeout, call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning to get you moving again. Our cameraman, Coach Al, knows how well Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning works. Has had to call them a few times here over the summer, and they got him moving again. So it'll be 3rd down and goal. They're going to we'll call it the 7-yard line here. They have the 6 on the scoreboard, but they're standing at about the 7. So 3rd down and goal for Brockway with 11:14 to play in the second quarter. They trail 7-0.
I'm looking for number 9 here, Mr. Hanna.
They are in that pistol eye with Hanna dotting the I. They're going to throw, though. Is looking to throw. He's got a man there, and it's just out of the reach. Larry, I'm kind of blocked on the intended receiver there for Brockway.
They're in and out on that. That's number 4, looks like.
That is Matt Pine that it was intended for. And that'll bring up a 4th down and goal for the Rovers at the Keystone 7-yard line.
This would be a great big stop and a big momentum booster for the Keystone defense if they could stop them here.
So they're going to go out of the shotgun. Quaylo the sidecar, twins to each side. Sophomore Braden Fox pointing, takes the snap, and now there's a flag down prior to the snap, and it's going to be a false start on the Rovers. That'll be another Jack Treese penalty on Brockway, their second.
I don't know how much time he was going to get there. That Sam Huntsberger, number 39, came through there about as fast as that ball was coming from Mr. Baraschetti at center.
So now it's 4th down and goal from the 12 for Brockway. And as we wait to, I'm not sure what we're waiting on here, but they're going to go 2 receivers to each side. Quaylo, the sidecar, now to the left of the left-handed throwing Braden Fox. Fox takes the snap. Looking, throwing over the middle. He's got a man. That is Andrew Carlson for the Brockway touchdown. So Fox to Carlson, and he's gotten the Rovers back within a point at 7-6.
Crossing route on the backside there, and the defender was on the backside of him, and Carlson was able to make a great grab there.
So 10:53, they're going to go for, no, they're going to kick it here. Is that 86 kicking? That is number 86. That kick is up, and that kick is good by Aiden Wilcox, and we're tied at 7. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, listening on C93, 92.7 FM in Clarion.
Prime Fitness USA is family owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. Prime's Smart Strength equipment features the most innovative, versatile, and effective strength training technology in the world. To find out more about Prime, please visit www.primefitnessusa.com.
Back here. Back here in Brockway. After the touchdown, the Daddies and Clarion touchdown by the Rovers have tied things up at 7 here with 10:53 to play before halftime.
Great football game so far, Chris. Both sides, both coaching staffs on both sides making some great adjustments and producing some really nice plays.
Wilcox to kick it off. Kicks it deep. It's taken by Slogenhop at about the 21. He'll be over the 30 to about the 32-yard line, which is where Keystone will put the ball in play. So they're going to mark him at the 33-yard line, I do believe. And so Keystone will have it 1st down and 10 at their own 33-yard line with 10:50 to play here in quarter number 2, brought to you by Hunter Station Golf Club in Tynesta. Seven all as Keth goes under center. Puts a man in motion. That's Albright. He's going to hand it, though. That is number 15, Jorge Reyes. Jorge Reyes with the first carry of the night.
Inside trap, trying to get something up the middle going. It hasn't been an area that they've hit so much, so try to trap that the left tackle coming in there that time.
He'll get it up to the 34-yard line, pickup of 1, just over 10 minutes to play in the first half. 7-7 Keystone in Brockway. Again, under center is Keth. He's going to pitch it to Albright. Albright is going to get close to the 40-yard line. They're going to probably mark him down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of about 5 on the play. Well, they're going to actually put him at the 40, so give him 6 on the play. So that'll bring up a 3rd down and 3 for Keystone here at the Keystone 40-yard line. Just under 10 minutes left now here in the first half. 7-all our score.
It was a good block on the end that time by the tight end on Reese Yaner from Brockway.
Keth under center again. Keth is going to fake it. Now here's a little bit of a screen to Albright. Albright, and there's going to be a flag, and they're going to get Chomp Lavier for a block in the back, and that was the correct call. He needlessly put 2 hands on the guy's numbers in the back.
Waggle screen that time, they call it. Okay, they faked the run action in one way and came back with the screen to Albright this side.
Well, they're calling a hold, which is a terrible call. It wasn't a hold. It was a block in the back, but they're going to call it at the 41, so he will get a yard on the reception. So the penalty is going to go in the books officially as a hold, and it's going to take it back to the 31-yard line, which will bring up a 3rd down and 12 for Keystone. Calling Chomp Lavier there for a hold, Larry, was, I mean, if that's what you're going to call, then it wasn't the right call. But he did block the guy in the back, so.
I got 10 players out there.
Looking to throw is Keth. Keth, he's going deep into double coverage, and it's caught! Oh, my goodness! Tyler Albright went between 2 Keystone or 2 Brockway defenders to make the catch inside Brockway territory at the 43-yard line of the Rovers. I don't know how he came down with that, but somehow or other he did. Larry, which team did you think only had 10 players?
Keystone.
So Keystone with only 10 players, and then what a catch that was.
I saw Chomp Lavier go out. I didn't. The receiver did not come in, I guess.
Great catch there. Now here's Aiden Sell. Sell. And might have gotten a yard to about the 42 on the play. But you were so worried about, did you see the catch that he made, Larry?
Yes, I did.
Just an unbelievable catch there by Tyler Albright. And that run there by Sell picks up a yard to the 42. Down to 8 minutes to play here in the first half of a 7-all football game. Remember, Larry, we have a radio audience that couldn't see the catch.
Well, I would compare it as one of those NFL catches we've been watching.
Looking to throw again, and he just underthrows him, and almost coming in there with an interception attempt with Seth Stewart, but the pass was so far underthrown that even Stewart couldn't get there, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and 9 for Keystone at the Brockway 42-yard line. Want to remind people today's game is being brought to you by Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating. Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating is a family-owned and operated company out of Franklin, PA. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and has openings at its 2 plants in Venango County. Find out more at sfpc.com/careers. So out of the gun is Keth. Looks to throw. Here's a throw to Albright on a little bit of a screen. Albright is going to get thrown really close to the first down. It's going to depend on the spot. They're going to spot him just shy of the first down at the 34-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down and inches for Keystone.
Well, that was a close call. I mean, when he was being turned and thrown, did his knee come down before he ended up on the ground? Because when the knee hit, the ball was forward. I thought he had it that time, Chris, on the spot.
They're going to go under center here on 4th down and a half a yard. Pitch to Sell. Sell looking. Sell dives. Sell lost the ball, and I think he's short. And he is short. Well, now they're looking, and yes, he's short. He's short at the 44-yard line. The Keystone Panthers come up short on 4th down. Ball goes back over on downs to Brockway at their own 34-yard line with 6:55 to play here in quarter number 2.
That was that unbalanced pitch that they were using, the first quarter, very successful. That time, Brockway did a great job penetrating and stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, obviously.
Not sure I like a pitch call on 4th down and inches there as much as I would have liked something that is attacking the middle of the defense.
Right. I mean, obviously, most of us would think of quarterback sneak, but you got a 5'4", 128-pound quarterback.
Here's a handoff to
great stop.
Hannah, and Hannah is going to get nowhere on the play.
Mr. Champ Lavier.
Brock Champ Lavier in on the tackle at the 34-yard line. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 10.
Was a great play that they moved down the field with that little dive play with Quelo leading for Hannah.
Fox looking to throw. Under pressure by Beal. Gets it off. It's caught by Carlson, but he's not going to get very much. Do they give him forward progress? I think they should.
It's like maybe 3 yards. I don't know. Nope, they're not going to give.
They're not giving him any forward progress. Wow.
Maybe because he started running back towards the line, Chris.
They're going to give him a loss on the play back to the 33. I'm a little surprised there, Larry. Generally speaking, the receiver is always given the benefit of the doubt on that play. So it's going to be 3rd down and 11. It is a Luden's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. 3rd down and 11 for Brockway.
Some money down for both teams.
Out of the gun with Quelo, the sidecar to his left as Braden Fox trips to the right. Looking to throw. Rolls to his left. Looking deep. He's got a man down there, and he's got the catch. That is Dylan Hanna for a 1st down inside Keystone territory at about the Keystone 48-yard line.
He came all the way over from the right side on a crossing route, just about 10 yards.
Now put him down at the 49, and now this is a Fran Morelli sales and service drive for the Brockway Rovers. For great used cars, go to Fran Morelli Sales and Service here in Brockway. Check out the inventory in their lot or at franmorelli.com. Here's a handoff to Hannah. Hannah's got 4 or 5 on the play before he is brought down. They're going to give him 4 to the 45.
That was Elijah Will making the tackle, number 57 for Keystone that time. Keystone has switched into a 3-3 defense here. They put Champ Lavier right over center. And looks like they've moved Bills out here to defensive end and Henry on the other side. They have three linebackers in this case. This is something that Port did against Brockway a couple of weeks ago, they were showing blitz and trying to confuse.
Fox, little short pass here to Hannah. Hannah trying to make a guy miss, and Aiden Sell's having none of that. Aiden Sell grabbed a hold of Hannah's leg, wouldn't let him get loose. He will get about a yard on the play to the 44, but that'll bring up a 3rd down and 4.
Little swing pass out here to the right. Picked up about, 3 yards?
I'll give him a yard on the play.
Yeah.
So that'll bring up a 3rd down and 5 for Keystone. Tenesta Builder Supply, or not Tenesta Builder Supply, Luden's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. 3rd down for the Rovers as we're down under 3:45 to play here in the first half, all tied up at 7. Back to throw is Fox. Fox looking, saws all kinds of time, and he finds his man, and then it's caught and lost. What are they going to call? They're going to say it's a completed pass. Is that number 5 on the catch? I think that is Andrew Brubaker.
He hit the ground. He fumbled the ball.
That'll be a first down at the 35-yard line at Keystone.
That's that double crossing route this Brockway offense is known for. They send somebody shallow, and then somebody hits about the 10-yard distance, and then on the opposite side, they pull the safety out with the post.
Well, Larry, we talked about it. If you give a quarterback all day to throw, and right now they're giving him all day to throw, they're playing coverage, you're going to get beat more often than not.
You're right.
Back to throw is Fox. Yeah. Fox under pressure. Gets away from that pressure. Still looking. Now he's going to take that new rule and throw it away. Good job there by Braden Fox to understand the new rule, allowing him to throw it away outside of the pocket.
That was Mr. Cole Henry applying the pressure. He came in untouched on that play.
Slipped, though, on the turf, and then Josh Beal was also chasing.
At some point, Chris, I want to talk about the fact this is a left-hand quarterback. Back in my days, I was left-handed, and they wouldn't let left-handers play quarterback back then.
So it's second down and 10 at the 35 for Brockway. Here's the handoff to Hanna. Hanna, he's going nowhere this time as he's wrapped up and around the line of scrimmage.
It's a little trap where the on the play side, that back is fake to the right, and then the ball was given to Hanna coming back to the left side on a trap. Play that they've run quite a bit.
They're going to give him nothing on a play, so it'll be third down and 10. It's another Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Third down for Brockway. The Rovers so far on third down today are 2 for 5. Out of the gun is Fox. Sidecar to his left is Coelho. Twin receivers to each side. Back to pass, under pressure from Sells. He's going to have to get rid of it. He does. He gets it off to Coelho. Coelho is fighting for the first down, but he do believe he's going to be a couple of yards short of it. But a good job there by Fox, under pressure, to find Coelho, his safety valve, and dump it off to him and make it a manageable fourth down.
Got great pressure from Sells off that one side. Josh Henry made the contact right there, but Braden Fox got rid of the ball.
Going to have a timeout here. We're going to take it with him. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're watching high school football on the YDL Network and C93, 92.7 FM in Clarion.
The Bruno Iafrito Wrestling Camp, the best wrestling camp you've never heard of. The 2023 camp will be the 20th year for the Bruno Iafrito Wrestling Camp, and we'll have a star-studded lineup of clinicians. The camp will once again be held in Port Allegany, Pennsylvania from June 19th through the 23rd, 2023. Check us out online at teambruno.com and like us on Facebook. Hope to see you there at the Bruno Iafrito Wrestling Camp in Port Allegany, PA.
Back here at Veriskety Field in Brockway, 2:06 to play in the first half. 7-all Keystone and Brockway. It'll be a fourth down and 2 for Brockway from the Keystone 27-yard line. They've got to get right to the 25 for the first down. So they're going to go out of that pistol eye with Hanna dotting it. It's more of a two sidecar look now as they've kind of brought Hanna up a little closer, and they're going to hand it to him. And Hanna's going to have room. He's going to have the first down. He's going to be inside the 20, inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line as the Brockway Rovers have entered the Pizza Hut Red Zone. You too can enter the Pizza Hut Red Zone when you order at pizzahut.com. Nobody out-pizzas the Hut.
Kula was the lead blocker on that play, and again, Hanna at that time just broke it off out to the outside. There was nothing really up inside for him to take.
Going to put him down at the Keystone 14-yard line where it's first down and goal for Brockway with 1:43 on a running second quarter clock. Fox looks to throw. Fox looking in towards the end zone. He goes high, and it's intercepted. It is intercepted by Drew Kath, and Kath runs it out of the end zone when he probably should have just taken a knee in the end zone, but it will be Keystone football.
You're right, Chris. Young sophomore comes up with the interception in the end zone, and
he brings it out of the end zone. They're going to mark him down at the
probably a
3-yard line, it looks like, or 2-yard line. They're going to mark him. Yeah, they're going to mark him at the 3.
minute 32 remaining in the half here. So we'll see if
So now, instead of having it at the 20, which is probably the smart move, but again, you are talking a sophomore, and he will learn from that, and I'm sure the coaches will talk to him about it at halftime about what he should have done. That's okay. That happens.
Absolutely.
We've all been there. You know, you get that ball, and your first instinct is you want to run with it. So now Keystone is going to take a timeout. We're going to take it with them. When we come back here, it'll be Keystone with the football with a minute 32 to go in the half at their own 3-yard line, tied at 7. Watching the YDL Sports Network on D9and10sports.com, listening on C93 92.7 FM in Clarion. Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. So we're back here after the timeout. It'll be a first down and 10 for Keystone at their own 3-yard line with a minute 32 to play here in the first half. 7-all the score between Keystone and Brockway after the Drew Keth interception in the end zone.
See what Coach Smith and his staff are going to do here. They're going to try to eat out the clock. Brockway has 2 timeouts to see if Brockway is going to at least use these timeouts and try to hold field position.
Handoff straight up the middle. Carrying guys, that is Reyes on the carry.
He's close to
about the 8-yard line or so. Call it the 9, it looks like. So great pickup there of 6 yards. And that gets Keystone out of some danger zone there. Brockway does have a timeout to left here. I'm not sure what they're going to plan on doing with it here. Reyes again is at the fullback position for Keystone. He's going to take the pitch. No, the pitch goes to Albright, and he's going to go out of bounds. And that is not what Keystone wanted, because that's going to stop the clock.
Yes.
It's going to stop the clock. And so a couple of miscues here mentally for Keystone. And I think he's short of the first down, too. He is short of the first down, so that'll put that ball down at the 12-yard line. If he tackles him in the field of play, the clock still runs. Right now, Keystone, I think, would be happy to go to halftime tied at 7. Now they've got a 3rd down and 1, and I do believe Brockway has a timeout left.
This has been
in fact, they have 2 timeouts left. So under center here. And the ball's on the ground. The ball is on the ground. Whose football is it? I think it's Brockway's football. It is Brockway's football. So the handoff never got there. And on the fumble, Brockway takes over inside the red zone at the Keystone 13-yard line. So Brockway's at the Keystone 13. What's the clock? It's at 43.3, and Keystone's going to kick a timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
I thought Brockway had 2 timeouts. I thought they had 1.
Back here at Verischetti Field, 43.3 seconds to go. Keystone, it looked like they were in pretty good position to go into the half tied at 7, but the fumble there on the exchange between the quarterback, Keth, and I do believe that was Reyes, has given Brockway the ball back at the Keystone 13-yard line inside the Pizza Hut red zone with 43.3 seconds to go. Brockway on the scoreboard says it has 2 timeouts left, Larry.
That's what I thought. Unfortunate for Keystone. It looked like they were going to have the opportunity to run out, at least win at halftime 7-7 here. So I'm going to expect they're going to have, at least if they're going to throw the ball, they should have a full complement of downs to throw into the end zone.
Fox with Quelo as sidecar, 2 receivers to each side, looks to throw. Looking, throwing. Got it. Carlson turns. Carlson is into the end zone for the Brockway Rover touchdown. So on the 13-yard touchdown pass from Braden Fox to Alex Carlson, Brockway takes the lead 1 play after the Keystone fumble. So that'll bring on Aiden Wilcox for the extra point. With 34.9 seconds to play.
Yes.
Kick is blocked, though, and so it'll remain 13-7 in favor of Keystone. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout. You're watching high school football on YDL Sports Network, listening on 92.7 FM in Clarion. Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com. Back here at Veriskety Field in Brockway. Brockway has taken the lead 13-7 on the Alex Carlson Daddies in Clarion touchdown. Go ahead.
Okay, well, that last pass right there, he hit a hitch route, and Alex Carlson caught it at the 5 and took it in from there.
It's going to be kicked deep. It's going to be taken by Slogenhop at the 21. He fumbles it. It's on the ground. It's loose. Whose football is it? Waiting for a call. It is Brockway football. It is Brockway football as disaster is struck again for Keystone. Ball was fumbled by Slogenhop at the 28-yard line, and it was fallen on by a Brockway Rover.
Brockway has some time here. They have 2 timeouts left, 28 seconds.
28.9, and it's back-to-back fumbles by the Keystone Panthers. And what looked like it could have been a tie game at halftime, now Brockway with an opportunity to go up by 2 scores. Out of the gun is Braden Fox. Fox is looking. Fox under trouble.
Carlson on a hitch again.
He's got Carlson sitting in, and Carlson turned to run before he caught the football. He had the first down and more, and he just dropped it as he turned to run before he caught it.
He was uncovered, basically. He ran a 10-yard hitch, and the inside receiver, ran a fade.
So down to 22.3 seconds. But again, Brockway with all 3 timeouts.
Two-by-two formation again.
Out of the gun comes Fox with Quelo, the sidecar. Takes the snap. Looks to throw. Rolls to his right. Holding the ball loosely. Looks to throw. Throws it downfield. He's got a man. It is caught over there by Andrew Brubaker. He catches that ball inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
That was kind of the backside route. He had some pressure, and he rolled out that way. Fox came out, got under pressure, and came out here and looked for his hitch or safety valve receiver.
Brockway will take timeout with 10 seconds to go at they're going to actually call that the 20-yard line. So we'll keep it here for this timeout with 10 seconds to go, Larry. If you're calling plays over there in Brockway, what are you looking to do here?
Get the ball in the end zone. Get the ball in the end zone. 10.7 seconds, and I'm going to be looking at probably Carlson, the other person who always seems to come up big here is Hannah. So one of the things in Verichetti's offense is they do a lot of these crossing routes, and they'll get a deep post in behind it, try to draw that safety up. So we'll see what happens here.
What do you figure here, Larry? You got 2, maybe 3 plays tops. I mean, it is 3rd down and 2, so you need to get the first down if you run more than 2, obviously. But
they'll be lucky to get 2 plays in here. I think I'm going to believe Keystone's going to bring some pressure off the edge here with Henry.
Fox out of the gun. 2 receivers to each side. Coelho, the sidecar to his right. Back to throw. Looks to throw. Throws it, and it's incomplete. So there's now 6.4 seconds to go, and it's 4th down and 2 for Brockway. So 6.4 seconds to go here in the first half. 13-7 Brockway. The Rovers are challenging at the 20-yard line. They're going to call their final timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back after this message, 30-second message.
Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating LLC is family owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and has openings at its 2 plants located in Venango County. Those openings are either first, second, or third shifts at one or both locations. Check out the specific employment opportunities at www.specfab.com. If you aren't able to log on to the website, please send an email along with your resume to careers@specfab.com or call our recruiter at 814-273-1322. SFPC is an equal opportunity employer.
So back here, Brockway is going to try a 37-yard field goal here, and hopefully we'll be able to follow the track of the ball on this field goal kick by Wilcox from the right hash with 6.4 seconds to go. Kick is up. That kick is short, and Keystone survives the fumble on the kickoff.
That is a huge stop for them. That could have been a major turn of points. What would have been
just short there was the field goal attempt, and that'll spot the ball at the 20-yard line where Keystone will take over with 1.7 seconds to go here in the first half. You've got to figure this is a kneel down,
I would think,
by the Panthers. And that's what we look like we're going to get is Keth under center, takes it, and he'll take a knee. And the first half comes to an end with Brockway leading Keystone 13-7. I'll be back after these messages. It'll be about a 2.5-minute break for our C93 audience. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network on D9and10sports.com, listening on 92.7 FM in Clarion. 13-7 Brockway at halftime.
Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
Hi, Chris Rossetti here from D9and10sports.com. I wanted to take a second to tell you about one of the best restaurants in all of Western Pennsylvania, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA. With indoor and outdoor dining, you can enjoy prime rib all weekend long, or perhaps it is their full wings served on Thursday wing nights that you're after. From celebrating a special occasion to hanging out with family and friends, the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg is the place to be. As they like to say, you come for the food and you stay for the view. Reserve your table today at AlleghenyGrill.com. Welcome back here to Brockway High School. We're at the half. It is Brockway 13, Keystone 7. It's time for the Bruno Iafrito Wrestling Camp halftime show. Bruno Iafrito Wrestling Camp, the best wrestling camp you've never heard of. The 20th year of the camp will be held June 19th to the 23rd, 2023 in Port Allegheny, PA. Check them out online at teambruno.com and like them on Facebook. Time for our Brooks U.R. Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award statistics. The Brooks U.R. Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year Award, an accompanying scholarship, is awarded to an athlete or athletes who competed in at least one full season in either District 9 or District 10 and who display qualities of being a good person, a leader, community-minded, and wanting to make a difference. Find out more at yourdailylocal.com/BHL Award. Congrats to Selena Buttery of Brockway High School on being the 2021-2022 winner of that award. Taking a look first at the team stats. For Keystone, 132 total yards of offense, including 51 on the ground. For Brockway, 163, including 62 on the ground. Leading the way for Keystone, Aiden Sells, 6 carries, 28 yards. Tyler Albright, 8 carries, 18 yards. Jorge Reyes, 2 for 7 yards. For Brockway, Dylan Hanna, 8 carries for 52 yards. Jendi Coelho, 3 for 10. Passing for Keystone, Drew Keth, 8 for 11 for 81 yards. Braden Fox, 10 for 19 for 101 yards. He's throwing a pair of touchdown passes, has also been intercepted once. Receiving for Keystone, Tyler Albright, 5 for 69. Quentin Graham, 1 for 8. Drew Sloganoff, 1 for 3. Aiden Sell, 1 for 1. For Brockway, Alex Carlson, 4 for 37 and 2 touchdowns. Andrew Brubaker, 3 for 37. Dylan Hanna, 2 for 19. Jendi Coelho, 1 for 8. Drew Keth has the interception for Keystone. The Panthers have lost 2 fumbles. Those are your Brooks U.R. Ledbetter Sports Person of the Year statistics. We'll be back in 3 minutes. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network and listening on C93 92.7 FM in Clarion. At halftime, it is Brockway 13 and Keystone 7.
Just like your team builds upon its success, Closest Lumber Company with locations in Olean, New York and Rowlett, PA help you build the home of your dreams. Closest Lumber has everything you need to build or remodel your home, including building materials, paint, supplies, lawn and garden accessories, and more. Stop into either location to get some inspiration or work out the details of your next project. They also have an online showroom you can visit anytime at closeslumber.com. Closest Lumber, your home improvement headquarters since 1973.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com. For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com. Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com.
Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of D9and10sports.com. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
Welcome back here to Veriskety Field in Brockway, where it's 13-7 Brockway at the half. It is now time for our Swift Kennedy and Company scoreboard. Swift Kennedy and Company, the official insurance provider of your daily local LLC, the parent company of the YDL Sports Network and D9and10sports.com. Swift Kennedy and Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency. Their success has been built on service and attention to their clients' needs. Their philosophy and service, their hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy and Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com. Swift Kennedy and Company, insurance with integrity since 1921. First, the Framarelli Sales in Service District 9 scoreboard. Framarelli Sales and Service is your place for a great used car. Check them out online at framarelli.com. While you're at it, stop next door for a great tasting meal at Morelli's Family Restaurant in Brockway. They open at 6 a.m. on Saturday morning for breakfast. So we take a look at the scoreboard. It is Central Clarion County 13, Monoton nothing at the half. Clearfield 14, Tyrone 7 at the half. Countersport 12, Otto Eldred 8 in the second quarter. Moshannon Valley all over Kerwins. It was 28-0 in the first quarter. Last score we had at the half, St. Mary's 20, DuBois 13. In the second quarter, Elk County Catholic 15, Brookdale. Buckdale 8, Red Bank Valley 19, Kane nothing in the second quarter. Karn City over Punxsutawney 9-0 in the second quarter. Port Allegheny all over Union AC Valley 27-0 at halftime. It is 28-0 Ridgeway over Smethport at the half. Brookville 15, Bradford nothing. Brockway 13, Keystone 7. Our game right here at halftime. Cameron County all over Sheffield 37-0 in the second quarter. Let's take a look at our Pizza Hut in Grove City scores in District 10. PizzaHut.com. Nobody out pizzas the Hut. Cathedral Prep all over Benedictine, Ohio, 48-7 in the second quarter. Titusville 14, Maplewood 6 at the half. Eisenhower 21, Sagertown 6, and a game a little closer than I think Brian Hagberg thought it would be at the half. Warren 12, Mercyhurst Prep nothing at the half. Seneca 36, Franklin nothing in the second quarter. Farrell 20-7 at the half. Hickory 14, Grove City 7 at the half. Sharon leads Slippery Rock 7-6 at the half. General McLean 7, Wilmington nothing at the half. McDowell 35, Meadville 12 in the second quarter. Oil City 17, Hollidaysburg 3 in the second quarter. Northeast 13, Corey 12 at the half. Girard 17, Fairview 7 at the half. Harbor Creek 17, Fort LaBeouf nothing in the second quarter. Westinghouse all over Butler 31-0 in the second quarter. Those are your District 10 scores brought to you by Pizza Hut in Grove City. Nobody out pizzas the Hut. PizzaHut.com. We're going to step aside for another 2 minutes or so. When we come back, we'll take a look at our keys to the second half along with our first half scoring summary. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, listening on C93 92.7 FM in Clarion.
Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating LLC is family owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and has openings at its 2 plants located in Venango County. Those openings are either first, second, or third shifts at one or both locations. Check out the specific employment opportunities at www.specfab.com. If you aren't able to log on to the website, please send an email along with your resume to careers@specfab.com or call our recruiter at 814-273-1322. SFPC is an equal opportunity employer.
Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours, Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107.
Prime Fitness USA is family owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. Prime's Smart Strength equipment features the most innovative, versatile, and effective strength training technology in the world. To find out more about Prime, please visit www.primefitnessusa.com.
Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for college for children or grandchildren, or just trying to protect the financial future of the ones you care for the most, Jim McConnell of Edward Jones and Knox can work with you to develop specific strategies to help you achieve your goals. Jim McConnell of Edward Jones and Knox is dedicated to providing you top-notch client service and can be reached at 814-902-1012. That's 814-902-1012.
What's the recipe for surprising the kids, treating yourself, and ditching dish duty? You're looking at it. Order your Pizza Hut faves like original pan, original stuffed crust, and more at pizzahut.com. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Here at Veriskety Field in Brockway, where it is 13-7 Brockway at the half. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, D9 and 10sports.com, listening on C93 92.7 FM in Clarion. It's time now here inside our Bruno Alfredo Wrestling Camp halftime show to take a look at our All-American Awards and Engraving scoring summary. All-American Awards and Engraving. We'll put almost anything on almost everything. AllAmericanHQ.com. Keystone struck first at the 3:14 mark of quarter number one. Aiden Sell, a 9-yard touchdown run. Josh Beals' extra point made it 7-0 Panthers. Brockway tied it early in the second quarter at the 10:53 mark. Alex Carlson, 12-yard touchdown pass from Braden Fox. Aiden Wilcox' extra point was good. At the end of a 12-play, 73-yard Fran Morelli drive, it was Brockway 7, Keystone 7. Then the Rovers took advantage of a Keystone fumble at the 13-yard line of the Panthers with under a minute to play in quarter number one. On the first play after the fumble, it was Carlson catching a 13-yard touchdown pass from Braden Fox. Wilcox' extra point was blocked, and that's where we stand at the half, 13-7. We're going to step aside, thank a couple more sponsors. When we come back, we'll have Larry's keys to the second half. We'll be back in a minute and a half. Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com. With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook. Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com. Back here at Veriskety Field in Brockway, where it's 13-7. Brockway at the half. Time for our second half. Keys to the game brought to you by the Rehab Center with 8 locations to serve you, including in Brookville, Clarion, and Catania, the Rehab Center chiropractors, caring for health. Like them on Facebook. Larry, if you're Brockway, what do you need to do in the second half to maintain or build on this 13-7 lead?
Well, I'm gonna talk about really both teams. I'm gonna take everybody into the locker room at halftime. I think after the players get a chance to get a drink and settle down, I think both coaches are going to be putting 0-0 up on the board, and they're going to look at this game starting all over again in this second half here. For Brockway, they're going to look at the positive things that they're doing, and then the adjustments that they're going to need to make offensively on some of the pressure that Keystone's bringing in. From Keystone on the other side, I think that at the first quarter of the game, I thought Coach Smith did a great job and his staff mixing formations and mixing inside and outside plays, and did a great job moving the ball down the field. I think one of the things they need to adjust and work on is that 3rd and 1 short yardage play that they could have capitalized, maybe kept some drives alive there. Defensively, there's some issues that they're running these hitch routes and a deeper route. There's some miscommunication between the secondary that I'm sure Coach Weber and his staff were working out some things they need to adjust to there.
When I look at that first half, we did have a JB graphic pick of the game. It was Drew Keth of the Keystone Panthers in the end zone intercepting Braden Fox. JB graphics for all your photo and graphic needs in District 9. Check them out on Facebook. And don't forget the JB graphic. JB, Jared Bakaiza, will be hosting the Generational Wealth Management post-game show coming up at 10 o'clock on the YDL Sports Network, D9and10sports.com. We'll have interviews, including hopefully an interview from a young man here from this football game, whoever holds on and is able to come away with a win. Right now, it's Brockway in the lead, 13-7, and the Rovers will get the ball to start the second half after Keystone had the opening kickoff in the first half. The Panthers, Larry, they drove the length of the field, just couldn't score, got inside the Pizza Hut red zone, but turned the ball over on downs after taking off almost a little over 7 minutes off the clock.
With the number of players that they had out, I thought it was an impressive drive. They got into some situations. Was there a penalty on that drive that sent them back one time?
I'm trying to remember. I thought the penalty actually went on Brockway that helped Keystone on that drive. So it will be a kickoff here. Josh Beal will be doing the kicking for Keystone. It is a Prime Fitness USA kickoff. Never kick on your workout when you use equipment from Prime Fitness USA, a family-owned and operated business in Franklin. To find out more about Prime, go to Prime Fitness USA. It is the David Jones Agency third quarter. Looking for affordable auto and home and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. So Beal to kick it off, sends it deep inside the 10 at about the 6-yard line. That is Carter Hickman on the return. He's going to be over the 20 to about the 22-yard line, which is where Brockway will put the ball in play here to start the second half. It will be at the 23 of the Rovers. So 7 seconds go off the clock on that kickoff. 13-7 Brockway in the lead as they start here in the second half with the football.
And they're coming back in that run formation that had some success the first half here. We'll see where they got the Graham kid in a tailback position and offset, and they're going to run the same play.
There's Hannah, and Hannah will pick up a yard or so out to the 25-yard line.
Champ Levere.
Brock Champ Levere are on the tackle, and now Champ Levere looks like he may be down here. They're going to give him a gain of 2. With the injured player, we will step aside for a 30-second timeout.
Swift Kennedy & Company in DuBois is an independent property and casualty insurance agency and the official insurance agency of D9and10sports.com. Founded in 1921 by Patrick J. Swift and Albert D. Kennedy, our success has been built on service and attention to our clients' needs. Our philosophy is service and our hallmark is integrity. Visit Swift Kennedy & Company on the web at swiftkennedyandco.com. swiftkennedyco.com or call them today at 814-371-5270. Swift Kennedy & Company, insurance with integrity since 1921.
Here, Champ Levere goes off under his own power. Good sign for Keystone. It'll be 2nd down and 8 from the 25 for Brockway. Fox out of the gun. He's going to fake it. Now he's going to pass over here to Carter Hickman. Hickman is going to be over the 30 to about the 31, maybe 32-yard line. He's going to be about a yard or two shy of the first down.
Just a good play action there. Fake the dive that they had just ran successfully or somewhat successfully and come out and hit a quick pass.
They do mark him down at the 31, so it's 3rd down and 2 for the Rovers. Just underway here in the third quarter, 13-7, Brockway in the lead. Fox and that pistol. Well, I don't know if that's really a pistol eye, Larry, as you see it from the side. Is they're going to hand it here to Hannah, and Hannah's going to have a first down close to the 35-yard line. So they're going to mark him down at the 34-yard line. It will be a Tennessee Builder Supply first down for Brockway.
This is Jendi Quaylo's done a nice job blocking for Hannah. I mean, this is Dylan had a great game last week, and Quaylo had been their number one running back up to this game.
They're going to fake the handoff, looking deep. He's got a man out there, and he's got the catch. That is Alex Carlson inside Keystone territory to the 31-yard line. He beat Tyler Albright on the far sideline.
I mean, Tyler was right there. He just lost control or sight of the ball. He was tight man coverage on him.
That goes in the books as a 35-yard pass. It's 1st down and 10 for Brockway at the Keystone 31-yard line. 2 minutes into quarter number 3, 13-7, Rovers in the lead.
Even backs look for a pass.
And now we've got a flag down on the play, and it's going to be offside on Keystone, I do believe. It is, as the Panthers must have lined up offside there. So that'll give a free 5 on 1st down to Brockway. They're now 1st down and 5 at the Keystone 26-yard line. So 1st down and 5, and the playbook's pretty much open to anything on 1st and 5.
Right. Looks like they are changing their play. The sideline calls here.
Out of the gun is Fox. 2 receivers to his left. He's going to hand it to Hannah. Hannah runs into his own guy. Now he's going to be tackled on the far sideline. Was that Albright over there that made the tackle? Looks like it at the 27-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 1 on the play.
Usually they've been offsetting here, but that time they lined up even and they ran kind of a scissors play. And I'm not sure whether the right guard pulled on that trap. But the 2 backs ran into each other basically at the handoff.
So it'll be 2nd down and 6 now. And now Hannah will be the slot receiver on the right side as they go 2 receivers to each side. Quaylo, the sidecar to the right now of Braden Fox.
Look for a crossing route here.
Fox throws. He's got a man and just out of the reach of Hannah. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 6.
It was just a quick out to him. The ball was just a little bit overthrown on the play.
Down to 8:54 here in the third quarter. 13-7, Brockway in the lead. Watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network. Listening on 92.7 FM in Clarion, C93. So 3rd down and 6. Fox out of the gun, has Quaylo sidecar to his right. Looks to throw, looking to his left. He's got a man there. There's Hickman, and Hickman's going to have a 1st down inside the 20, close to the 10-yard line. They're going to mark him down at the 12.
Little hitch route in the middle right there to number 6.
So I think it's going to be at the, or they're going to say the 13-yard. They're going to say the 13. So 14-yard pickup, and the Rovers have entered the Pizza Hut red zone. Nobody out-pizzas the Hut. PizzaHut.com. Pizza Hut in Clarion and Pizza Hut in Du Bois.
Okay, this is that kind of that dive formation they've been using.
And that's exactly what they do. They give it to Hannah, but he bounces it to the outside, and he's going to be bottled up at about the 12-yard line.
Right about 6, 7, 8.
Maybe the 13.
Tacklers.
Not sure where they're going to give forward progress to on here. They might not give him anything. They are not going to give him anything. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 at the Keystone 13-yard line. Brockway trying to score on the opening possession of the second half, up 13-7. Out of the gun is Fox with Coelho, the sidecar to his right. 3 receivers to his right, 1 in the slot to the left. Checks with the sideline. And now we're going to have a timeout call by Keystone with 7:39 to play. We'll take it with him. We'll be back in a half a minute. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, listening to it on C93 92.7 FM in Clarion. Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for college for children or grandchildren, or just trying to protect the financial future of the ones you care for the most, Jim McConnell of Edward Jones in Knox can work with you to develop specific strategies to help you achieve your goals. Jim McConnell of Edward Jones in Knox is dedicated to providing you top-notch client service and can be reached at 814-902-1012. That's 814-902-1012. Back here at Ferris-Getty Field in Brockway, where it's 13-7. Brockway Rovers facing 2nd down and 10 at the Keystone 13-yard line with 7:39 to go in quarter number 3. After that, Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning timeout by Keystone. Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. When your heater, air conditioner, or plumbing takes a timeout, Luton's will get you moving again. LutonsPlumbing.com on the River Hill by Memorial Stadium. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10 here after the timeout. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Coelho, the sidecar to Fox to his right. Looks to throw. Throws it over the middle to Carlson. It's incomplete. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and 10.
Coverage by Albright that time. Just had a skinny post, we would have called it, coming over the middle. It appears to me that he just threw it out of bounds. He saw that he was covered on the play.
So that'll bring up a 3rd down and 10 for the Rovers at the Keystone 13-yard line. 7:35 to play here in quarter number 3. Trips to the right again, single receiver to the left. Fox looks to throw. Fox looking to his right. Fox has a man, and it's out of the reach of Hickman, and that'll bring up a 4th down. So it's been a little bit of a struggle for Fox. He's just 13 of 25 for 156 yards. He does have 2 touchdowns and an interception.
Again, it was a good coverage that time by Keystone. And, I think he threw the ball through the end zone out of bounds. This is a big money down here. 4th down for Keystone.
4th and 10 here for Brockway. They're going to send 2 receivers to each side. Coelho, the sidecar to Fox, now to his left. Fox takes the shotgun snap. Looks to throw under pressure. Rolls to his left. He's directing traffic. He's got a man out there.
Hannah.
And it is off the hands of Hannah, incomplete. He had him for a moment, but overthrew him. And the ball will go over on downs to Keystone with 7:22 to play here in quarter number 3.
Good pressure by forcing Fox out of the pocket that time. And Brockway's receiver, in that particular case, Anna broke his route and tried to get open in the back of the end zone, and the pass just wasn't there.
So Keystone will take over at its own 13-yard line. Its first possession of the second half. Keth will have 2 receivers next to him in the shotgun. Puts one of them in motion. That's Albright. He's going to hand it to Sell. Sell has some room. He's going to be over the 20
he's close
to about the 22-yard line. So Aiden Sell with a nice pickup there on 1st down. They're going to give him the 1st down?
Yeah.
No, they're going to be a yard short. It's going to be a yard short on it. It's going to be at the 22-yard line. So it'll be a pickup of 9 for Aiden Sell. Clock rolls under 6:50 to play here in quarter number 3. 13-7 Brockway in the lead. Keth out of the gun. Keth is going to hand it to Albright, and Albright's going to get racked up, and I don't think he's got the first down. I think he's going to be a yard short, and it's going to be a 3rd down and 1 for Keystone.
It's one of the things we talked about. This short yardage, keep these first downs going.
So it'll be 3rd down and 1 for Keystone at their own 22-yard line. Champ Levere back into the game for the Panthers. Good sign for Keystone. Down to just 10 on the play clock, and Keystone's not even under center yet as it rolls to 5. Keth will get the play off. He hands it to Sell. Sell's going to have the first down and more over the 25 to about the 27-yard line. It's a Tenesta Builder Supply. First down for the Panthers.
Well blocked. Off tackle play that time. With
going to give him 6 up to the 28. Hey, this drive is being built by Tenesta Builder Supply with locations in Shippenville and Tenesta. TenestaBuilders.us. So first down and 10 for Keystone. That is their 7th first down of the ball game. They'll have first down and 10. They're going to throw the ball here. Keth got a wide open Sell. Sell's going to have another first down, I do believe, at the 39-yard line.
Brings some emotion, hits a little swing pass, not even a swing pass, just a little out pass. It was cleared out by the 2 receivers on that side.
So it's at the Keystone 39, a pickup of 11 for the Panthers. They're going to go shotgun. 2 receivers, or 2 backs split by Keth. Keth's going to hand it to the man on the right. That is Albright, and Albright has a couple of yards up over the 40 to about the 42-yard line. Must be mentioned, Larry, that Tyler Albright did not practice at all this week.
No, he didn't. What I like about this kid, he hits the hole quick. He's got some speed.
So 2nd down and 7 at the Keystone 42. Down to 4:40 to play here. In quarter number 3, quick moving 3rd quarter. Here's another handoff. This one is to Sell, I do believe, and Sell is out over the 45 to about the 46-yard line.
You know, one of the things we talked about before coming out here at halftime is them changing up their formations and changing where they're hitting the plays. They're doing a great job mixing it up.
It's 3rd down and 3 here for Keystone at their own 46-yard line as the clock winds to under 4 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Keystone trails Brockway 13-7. Keth under center. Keth hands it off to Albright, and he is ripped to the ground at the line of scrimmage. That was actually Sell on the carry, and meeting him right there was Aiden Grenison. And it'll be 4th down from the 46. What will Keystone do here?
Is that Grenison or Cardi Gugliano?
That might have been both of them in there. 55 was definitely in there. And now Keystone's going to punt the football. Who's punting? It'll be Sell. Because remember, that's another situation where when you don't have Nellis, you also don't have your punter. So it is a Prime Fitness USA punt coming up here for Keystone. Sell, nice high punt, angle towards the sideline. It's going to go out of bounds. Let's see where they mark it out at. They're going to mark it out, it looks like right at the 30-yard line. So that's where Brockway will take over at its own 30-yard line with 3:04 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Brought to you by Hunter Station Golf Club in Tinesta.
Yeah, Chris Abbott talked a lot about Brockway's defense here tonight, but they've been hustling to the ball, and their front four have been playing an outstanding game.
It'll be 1st down and 10 for Brockway at their own 30-yard line. Fox in the gun, 2 receivers to each side, Quelo the sidecar. He's going to hand it to Jendi Quelo, and Brock Champ Levere meets him in the backfield. for a loss on the play. Back at the 27-yard line, Champ Lavier just destroyed his blocker.
He ate that center for lunch.
Maybe he was eating at Morelli's family restaurant before the game.
Got that.
Like how I just slipped that in there, right?
Yes.
Second down and 13 for Brockway. Fox back to pass. He's got a wide open Dylan Hanna. Hanna's going to have a first down and more out around the Brockway 45-yard line. He was wide open on the play.
Inside receiver on an out route. Pulls in the outside receiver had pulled the cornerback off, gave him the open spot.
Pickup of 18 on the play. It's first down and 10 Brockway. Another Tennis to Builder Supply. First down for the Rovers. Their 12th of the football game. They lead 13-7. 2 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Back to pass is Fox. Fox looking. He's telling his receiver Carlson to go. Now he's in trouble, and he just throws it away. Did it get past the line of scrimmage? It was really close. It's got to get past the line of scrimmage, but I think it did, Larry. It was right there at the stick.
Boy, it was close.
They're going to say it was an okay play, and they're going to, you know what, they're going to give the quarterback, with that new rule, they're going to give the quarterback the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
It's a safety rule, and so they're going to give the quarterback the benefit of the doubt. It brings up a second down here. And 10 at the 45. Looking to throw, looking deep. And it is overthrown, intended for Brubaker down at around the 20-yard line, but Drew Keth was probably closer to the football than Brubaker was. And now it's third down and 10. And this has been an interesting down. Brockway's only 4 for 10, but it feels like they're better than 4 for 10.
It sure does.
Probably because they're 3 for 4 on fourth down. That's probably why. So on third and fourth down, Brockway 7 for 14. You'd love to be 50% on those situations, and that's right where the Rovers are right now. They're going to go for it here on third down and 10 from their own 45. 2 receivers to each side. Quello, the sidecar to the left of Braden Fox. Fox in the gun, takes it. Fakes the handoff. Here is a screen over the middle to Carlson, and Keystone was waiting for it.
Aiden Sells.
Aiden Sell right there to bro that one all the way up. So that will pick up a yard, maybe 2 on the play, out to the...
Here's something that always interesting. You have the quarterback back there as the punter, and he's a good punter. You know, can they run a fake here?
So at the 47 where they're going to punt it away with Braden Fox. Fox. Ooh. Oh, Fox's punt is straight up in the air. It is straight up in the air, and it's going to take a Keystone bounce. It's going to actually be a negative yard punt by the time it's all said and done. As that ball is down at the 43-yard line. It is a negative 4-yard punt. As Braden Fox punted it straight up into the air. It came down, and it is a negative 4-yard punt, and Keystone will take over in great field position with 57 seconds to go here in quarter number 3 at the Brockway 43-yard line. They would have been better off faking it, Larry.
Why did he punt it straight up in the air? Keystone ran a middle block on that play and put great pressure right up inside.
Didn't block the punt, but it was just as good as a block punt.
Yes.
I'm not sure I've ever seen a negative yard punt before. Not one that wasn't actually blocked, Larry. Have you?
Yeah. It's one of my favorite special teams, I'll tell you, block punts. We'll see if this does turn things around a little bit for Keystone offensively here. If they get this and get it in the end zone, they've got great field position.
Now we're got a dead ball here as the officials are going to discuss something. Hey, got a text message from Ryan Smith, who's normally out of refereeing, but is under the weather this week, and he tells me that watching that ball did get back to the line of scrimmage. So Ryan Smith, former head coach of the Keystone Panthers, now refereeing this year, says under the new rule, you can be thrown all the way up into the stands as long as it makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That ball met the requirements, he tells us, Larry.
So our
it's like having Gene Stanifor back in the studio. We got to bring him in.
There you go.
It's territory. Yeah, it's territory. Here's a handoff to Tyler Albright, and Albright's going to have a first down inside the 35 to about the 32-yard line.
Right. But well set up. They ran a counter coming back this way after faking a pitch. And Brockway all night has been flowing to the ball quickly, so that misdirection really worked well for Keystone that time.
Yeah, we got our own officials. We got our own official that we can go to ask questions. I mean, we got big time, Larry. It's a first down and 10 for Keystone at the 32-yard line of Brockway, down to 30 seconds to play in the third quarter. Here is a handoff up the middle. Did not see who had the football there for the Panthers. That is, I think, that is 15 Reyes with it.
I'll tell you what, that inside trap just has not worked well today.
Let's get it up to the 30-yard line, so it will be a pickup of 2. And we'll see if Keystone tries to run another play here, if they're content in going to the fourth quarter with this score. It looks like they're going to be content going to the fourth quarter with the score 13-7 Brockway. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network, D9and10sports.com, and listening on C93 92.7 FM in Clarion.
Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating LLC is family owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and has openings at its 2 plants located in Venango County. Those openings are either first, second, or third shifts at one or both locations. Check out the specific employment opportunities at www.specfab.com. If you aren't able to log on to the website, please send an email along with your resume to careers@specfab.com or call our recruiter at 814-273-1322. SFPC is an equal opportunity employer.
Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for college for children or grandchildren, or just trying to protect the financial future of the ones you care for the most, Jim McConnell of Edward Jones in Knox can work with you to develop specific strategies to help you achieve your goals. Jim McConnell of Edward Jones in Knox is dedicated to providing you top-notch client service and can be reached at 814-902-1012. That's 814-902-1012.
Back here at Veriskety Field in Brockway, we go to the fourth quarter. It is 2nd down and 9 for Keystone as we start the Generational Wealth Management fourth quarter. Generational Wealth Management offers the best investment service out there. And here's a pitch to Albright, and Albright is going to be run down at about the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5. You can see where his hamstrings aren't 100% there, Larry, because you see Tyler Albright pick up the first down, get to the outside there a little quicker, but you can tell he's hobbled a little bit there.
Yes, and I'm not going to take anything away from Carter Hickman too. I'll tell you what, Seth Stewart, that inside linebacker, is just awesome. He's all over the field.
So they're going to mark it at the 26, and it's 3rd down and 4 for Keystone. You got to figure it's 4-down territory for the Panthers.
I would think.
Out of the gun is Kath. Sidecar to his right is Heater. It was a low snap. He picks it up. He throws it, and he throws it behind his intended receiver, Sell.
I don't know. There was a mix-up in routes right there. We had Huntsberger and Sell at the same place.
So 45 seconds into quarter number 4, and it's a big 4th down here for Keystone. 4th and 4 from the Brockway 26-yard line after they took over after the negative 4-yard punt at the Brockway 43. Two receivers to the right, one receiver to the left. Kath, look to throw. Kath throwing it out to a well-covered, and it's picked off. It's picked off by Matt Pine at about the 5-yard line, and he returns it out across the 10 to about the 12.
You know, he had Sells come open late right there, and I just think, if he'd been a little more patient, he may have been able to hit Sells and at least get the first down to keep things moving there.
So Brockway, with its first interception of the game, takes over with 11:08 to go at its own 12-yard line. So now the Rovers will hand it off to, is that Hannah?
Yes.
And the ball's on the ground. Hannah's fumbled it. Who has it? I think Brockway has it. Brockway does. They retain possession. Hannah fumbled it at about the 13, recovered it at the 13.
Chris, one of the matchups here, which I think is a great matchup all night, is Albright against Carlson. And they've done it both ways. You know, Albright's covering Carlson on defense, and Carlson's covering Albright on offense. And that's who broke up that last play.
So it'll be second down and 9 at the 14. Well, we'll call it the 13. And now there's an incomplete pass.
Tried to hit a quick screen out here to Carlson. Good pressure by Keystone's defense coming up inside there. Third and 9 with 10:24 left, folks. Big 13-7. Rovers over Keystone. Keystone showing pressure. They're rushing only 3.
Back to throw, and throwing it over the head of his receiver is Fox, and that's going to bring up another fourth down. And remember, last time Fox's punt was negative yards. And so now with the ball at the 14-yard line with 10:19 to play, things are getting really interesting again here in Brockway.
That was Spencer Heater on the coverage there.
So let's see if Keystone brings that center block again like they did last time and force the bad punt. They do have Albright back.
They got,
and it's a short punt. Albright's calling for the fair catch. He'll make it at the 40, 41-yard line. And that's where Keystone will take over with 10:13 to play. They're going to mark it right at the 40-yard line of Brockway. So Keystone is going to continue to have great field position here with 10:13 to play, trailing by just 6. So the Brockway defense has been asked to defend its side of the field an awful lot tonight. Can the Rovers do it one more time? Keystone first and 10 at the 40. Man in motion, that's Heater. They're going to hand it, though, to the cutter. That is Albright. He'll get a couple yards on the play.
It's the same play they ran before with pretty good success. They fake the pitch, and they come back with a trap to the opposite side.
It'll be down to the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 2. It'll be second down and 8 for Keystone at the Brockway 38, down under 9:40 to play here in the ball game. 13-7, Brockway in the lead. Keth under center, puts a man in motion. That's Heater. He's going to throw the football. He's looking. He's got Slogenhop open, underthrows him, and it's incomplete. There were a couple of Brockway Rovers there along with Slogenhop. If he doesn't underthrow him, it's a touchdown. Instead, it's an incomplete pass.
I think Matt Payne breaking that up, number 4.
So it's third down and 8 now for Keystone at the 38. $9:25 to go. Keystone will go with 3 receivers to the left, nobody to the right. They're in the I formation, and they're going to pitch it to Sell. Sell is going to get up there. That was Quello on the cackle back at the 40-yard line. Great tackle there by Jendi Quello.
Great.
At the 39, it'll bring up a 4th down. Great play there by Quello, Larry.
Sure was. He read the play right away and made sure he did not get outside.
So now Keystone at the Brockway 39 with 8:53 on a running fourth quarter clock. They will go for it here. They go Keth in the gun, 2 receivers to each side. Reyes is the sidecar.
They're double covering. All right.
Back to throw. Throwing down. He's got Sal.
Man.
Sal's got it at the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Keystone. Aiden Sal got loose down the seam. Keystone scores. We're tied at 13 with 8:30 to play.
Is that the Billy pass?
But there is a flag down. There's a flag down.
He lined up right.
No.
They're saying that it is a illegal formation on Keystone, and Todd Smith is not happy with that call at all. Larry, you feel he lined up correctly?
Yes. And I'm sure Todd told the official on that side. I mean, that's
7 guys on the line.
yeah.
A guy on.
Looking at the replay, Larry is right now. We'll tell you what he thinks in a second.
Is he up too far? That'd be the only thing.
Larry, you looked at it. What's your
Well,
take?
I'm not sure where the outside receiver was back off the line far enough. Okay.
So the backside receiver needed to be back off the line a little bit, you're saying?
Yeah. Wait. Look, I thought it was off, but it was very close.
So the touchdown taken off the board. Larry does believe it's the correct call, though. So it'll be 4th down for Keystone at the 44, and now they're going to punt the ball away. So, whoa, that is a big call as Keystone lined up off just a little not closer, and the punt's going to go down, and it's going to be fielded at the 3 instead of letting it go into the end zone. Fielding it there is Pine, and he's going to be down inside the 5-yard line. That's a mistake. And now they're saying the football may be loose, but no, they're going to say it is Brockway football. But Matt Pine makes a mistake not allowing that ball to roll into the end zone. So Brockway's going to take over at their own, where are they going to put the ball down at? The own 5-yard line. So what a turn of events. As it looked like Keystone had tied the game. Illegal formation on the Panthers forced them to then punt on 4th down. Brockway takes over with 8:16 to go at their own 5-yard line. They're going to hand it off to, I imagine that's Hannah on the handoff.
He's getting nothing.
Was that Quelo?
Quelo.
That was Quelo on the carry. Jendi Quelo is no gain. He'll be stopped at the 5. So what you're saying, Larry, is on that play by Keystone, the guy was just off, was too close to the line of scrimmage?
Too close to the line. So the Sales, who caught the ball, was ineligible because he was covered. So the outside receiver was on the line, and, of course, Sell was on the line.
Throwing deep here and incomplete on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down and 10 from the 5-yard line. So while you're Keystone, obviously you're not happy that you didn't get that call go your way.
It's Coach Smith that's run this play over the years. He usually put a lineman out there who will line up on the line and kind of cover up, put his hands up. Usually you talk to the official, and then the outside receiver, of course, would cover him, but Sales should have been back off the line.
So it'll bring up a 3rd down and 10 for Brockway at the 5. Folks, he's not the best color commentator in District 9 for nothing. Going deep, looking deep for it is.
Great coverage there.
There's a flag down. If they call this on Keystone, that might be the worst call of all time. As number 5, Andrew Brubaker, was pushing the Keystone receiver the entire way down the field. Let's see what the call is.
Keystone defender.
Are you saying they're going to call this on Keystone? Oh, no, they're calling offensive pass interference. That's
right,
a correct call.
It is.
Yeah, Brubaker was pushing the Keystone defender. Keystone's going to decline this penalty. I'm surprised they threw a flag at all. I'm not sure there should have been any flag throw in there, let alone, it definitely wasn't defensive pass interference. Offensive pass interference was iffy, but now they're going to have to punt out of their own end zone with 7:26 to play.
Interesting to see what happens here. Pressure will
Albright is standing at the Brockway 35-yard line. Fox to punt. Fox's punt is a short one. Albright's going to call for the fair catch, and he'll make it at the 34-yard line. So Keystone's going to have brilliant field position once again, but can they do anything with it? They have it most of the day. They'll have the ball at the 35-yard line with 7:20 to play, trailing by 6. So Keystone down 13-7 with 7:20 to play, takes over at at the Brockway 35-yard line. Reyes will be the fullback. Albright's in the wing position. Kath under center. Man in motion is Albright. They'll hand it to him. Coming through is Quaylo. He gets a hand on it, but Albright breaks it. And now Albright is headed to the end zone. There's another flag down as Albright scores. And I think this is coming back on a holding call, and that is a really weak holding call on Josh Beal.
Oh, my.
So Keystone has now had 2 touchdowns taken off the board by the officials. We're going to see if Larry can check out the replay again for us. See anything there, Larry?
I didn't. Wasn't able to pick up a full video here. Now we get it here.
They're going to spot that ball back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a 13-yard penalty on the. Larry, what's your call?
I didn't see it. I didn't see the hold.
Well, it probably wasn't one.
Looking at it again. He's got Bills is going out. He hit him from behind.
Hit him from behind.
Yeah. Yep. And play was already ahead of him. It was a pretty costly penalty.
So it'll be.
It was the right call.
So Larry says it's the right call. I'm with Larry on it then. He's watching a replay. I could not see it. So, but it was after. That's the worst part for Keystone. It was after Tyler Albright was past the play. Josh Beal gets called for the hold. And so now it's 1st down and 23 at the 48. Here's a flip to Sell. Sell's got room. Sell's got he's at the 20. He's at the 15. He's at the 5. Touchdown, Keystone. There's no laundry on the field this time. Aiden Sell goes 48 yards. There's no laundry this time. It took him 3 cracks. On the 3rd crack, Keystone finally scores without laundry.
What we call weak side pitch. He ran the pitch to the tight end side. They had their formation set to the right. He ran away from the strength of the formation, and Sales got outside, and he could run.
So now it is on the foot of Josh Beal to give Keystone the lead. Tied at 13. Keystone thought they had tied it twice before. This time they really do on the 48-yard. Aiden Sell touchdown run with 6:45 to play. Keth out of the hold. Kick is up by Beal. That kick is good. And Keystone is taking a 14-13 lead with 6:45 to play. We'll be back after these messages. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network and listening on C93. We'll be back in a half a minute. Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107. Back here after that Daddy's in Clarion touchdown by Keystone. Aiden Sell, 48-yard touchdown run. Josh Beal's extra point. Panthers 14, Brockway 13 with 6:45 to play. Again, Keystone had 2 touchdowns taken off the board on penalties. Larry believes both of the calls after watching them on replay were the correct calls, but the Panthers were not to be denied as Aiden Sell with the 48-yard touchdown run to give them the lead, and now it's on the shoulders of young Braden Fox.
If we missed this earlier, Aiden had broken his hand, I think, at early part of the season. It had a cast on. Last week was the first week he didn't have a cast on, and he got some action in the second half. You could see that he was a real spark last week in the Ridgeway game, and tonight he's just both the offense and defensively he's just played an outstanding game.
So Beal to kick it off. He's going to send it deep. It is taken by, I think, Pine at about the 17, and Pine's got room. Pine's up over midfield. He's inside Keystone territory to about the 45-yard line. So Matt Pine took that ball on the fly at about the 10-yard line. He goes down the far sideline before being finally knocked out of bounds by Drew Slogenhop at the 47-yard line of Keystone. Give him a 43-yard unofficial return on that, and that is where Brockway, now trailing by 1, will take over with 6:38 to play. They're at the Keystone 47-yard line.
We got trips over here with Carlson on his side.
Oh. Fox in the gun. Takes the snap, looks to throw. Throws it over to Carlson. Carlson has it at the 45, inside the 45 to about the 42-yard line.
Mr. Albright, number 2, makes the tackle on that play.
Pick up a 5 on the play for Brockway. They'll have 2nd down and 5 at the Keystone 42-yard line. Hickman goes to the left now, or to the right, where they go 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Coelho, the sidecar to Fox's right. Fox back to throw. Fox looking deep. Fox has a guy, and it goes in and out of the hands of Carter Hickman.
Sells came so close to picking that ball off.
Be 3rd down and 5 now from the 42 for Brockway. We're down to 5:58 to play. Keystone 14, Brockway 13. Third down and 5. They're going to go 3 receivers to the right. Single receiver to the left is Carlson. Coelho now to the left of Fox in the shotgun. Fox will hand it off to Coelho. Coelho, he's going to have a 1st down and more. He's inside the 35 to about the 32-yard line for the 1st down for Brockway.
You got 5:52 here, Chris.
Clock stopped momentarily for the chain move. Now it's running again at 5:43 and counting. Brockway at the 42, 1st down and 10. Back to throw is Fox. Looks down, he's going to go short to Coelho. Coelho's going to try to make Sell miss, and him's not going to happen as Josh Beal comes over to help him out on the tackle.
You'll lose a couple yards on that.
He'll be down at the 35. It'll be a loss of 3 on the play.
We got somebody for Josh?
So it'll be 2nd down and 13 as Reyes gets on late for Keystone here. They're going to hand it off to Coelho. Coelho trying to find room, and oh, what a tackle there. That is Cole Henry over to make the tackle on Coelho at the 35 for no gain, and now it is 3rd down and 13 for Brockway as we're at 4:35 on a running 4th quarter clock. It is a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning 3rd down. When you get backed up, Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning get you moving again.
Get you.
3rd down and 13. Fox looks to throw. Fox rolls to his right. Fox will rolling. Fox still rolling. Fox throws. It's incomplete. But there's a late flag. I think they're going to get Keystone and Cole Henry for roughing the quarterback. I think they're going to get, now they're going to get Aiden Sell for an unsportsmanlike conduct on top of the roughing the passer. Oh my goodness, the referees have taken it over here. They're going to call roughing the passer, and then they're going to call an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on Aiden Sell for something that he said to the referee in protest of the roughing the passer call. Can't do that if you're Aiden Sell there, Larry. You just can't do it.
No.
So the first one will take it to the 20. The second one is a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty that'll bring the ball half the distance. It should be at the 10. It is put down at the 10.
We hate to see a game end up like something like this and not be the play on the football field.
The roughing the passer call, and then Aiden Sell just couldn't handle it and said something, and it's another 10 tacked on. So they're at inside the red zone. Inside the Pizza Hut red zone is Brockway at the 10-yard line. 4:11 to play. Back to throw is Fox. He's looking to the end zone. He rolls. He continues to roll. He rolls. Rolling to his left. Now he's going to just throw it away with 4:02 to play.
Very composed. Nobody open.
Larry, I didn't see the roughing the quarterback. Did you see that call at all?
I did not. It is. We tried to see if it was on film and we couldn't pick it up.
It'll be second down and goal. Sticks are down. Second and goal at the 10 for Brockway with 4:02 left, trailing by a point. Fox in the gun. Remember, Brockway did try a field goal earlier, so they are in field goal range. Here's Quelo with it. Quelo cuts it inside. Quelo's at the 5. Touchdown, Brockway! Jendi Quelo on the touchdown run with 3:56 to play. The Rovers have retaken the lead, 19-14. So the 10-yard touchdown run by Jendi Quelo has given the Rovers the lead back with 3:56 to go. Two costly 15-yard variety penalties on Keystone help keep that drive alive for Brockway. So now the Rovers will go for 2, up by 5. Out of the gun is Fox. He's looking to throw. He throws it, and it is tipped and incomplete. It'll remain a 5-point game. Or is there another flag down? Wow, there's another flag down, Larry. These guys have become flag happy. They're going to call pass interference on Keystone. I'm not saying whether they're right calls or wrong calls, but after a while, when every call goes against one team, you got to start wondering what's going on.
Especially on the same drive.
Pass interference called on Keystone. That'll move it half the distance to the 1.5-yard line.
When you're running rub routes, you're going to run into each other sometimes.
There is a timeout called here. It was called by Keystone, I do believe. No, by Brockway.
I can't see the last penalty. I don't know why that flag was thrown.
So you're saying that you're not seeing it on film is what you're telling me.
Right.
When you're saying you can't see it, you're telling me you can't see it on film.
They're running a rub route and I mean the ball the receiver's coming down inside, the ball's thrown, and it wasn't any contact made on the receiver before the ball was there.
Hey Larry, it's a good thing you're not a coach anymore. You might get censured like District 10 did to the Oil City coach, because heaven forbid you criticize a paid official. Don't criticize a paid official. It is, after all, National Officials Week. You should hug that official.
Yeah.
I'm told that we have an official shortage, so because of that, we're not allowed to say anything when they're bad, because we'd rather have bad officials than none. And here's Quelo. Quelo is in on the 2-point conversion run, and it's 21-14 in favor of Brockway.
I did not see that at all. Could you? I mean, I don't. Nothing there. Absolutely zero. He's looking at the ball.
So it's now 21-14 Brockway after the Coelho 2-point conversion run. 3:56 to play. It is 9:19. With the way the officials are throwing the flags in this one, this game might be over at 10 o'clock. Sorry, I'm not buying the idea that because we're short of officials, Larry, that we should accept mediocrity in officiating. I don't think that's a good enough reason. It just isn't.
Well, I didn't see the first call. Was there roughing out of bounds? We couldn't pick that up in film. The second call, it's hard to tell what Aiden had said to him.
I'm sure he said something. He probably said one of the magic words that you're not allowed to say.
No.
But when you had 2 touchdowns taken off the board, and then you call the roughing the passer call on that, at some point as the official, you might let a guy have a little bit of rope before you throw the flag on him. You might understand that situation. You might have a clue is what I guess I'm trying to say. Sometimes as an official, you have to have a clue that a kid's going to be frustrated because every call's gone against his team.
Right. How bad was the hit on the sideline? Was he just being thrown out of bounds?
It's going to be a squib kick. It's on the ground, and Brockway has it. Brockway has it. Coelho has it. Trying to pick it up off the ground was Hayden Foster. He fumbled it, never actually carried it. It's Brockway football at the 45-yard line. At the Keystone 45, that basically amounts to an onside kick.
Yes, it was.
So Brockway has the ball with 3:53 to play at the Keystone.
Chris,
45-yard line.
I would think we're going to see these two teams in the playoffs down the line.
Back to throw is Fox. He finds his man. That is Brubaker. Brubaker inside the 35 to about the 31-yard line.
Fox that time just threaded the needle in there. I mean, in between 2 defenders that time, getting the ball in there tight.
First down and 10, Brockway at the 31-yard line. Larry, I get it. Sometimes I may be hard on the officials, but I'm not like some people. I'm just going to call you, tell you what I'm seeing. If you don't like it, then I guess I'm not your cup of tea.
You tell it like it is.
Always have, always will.
Yes.
I could care less who wins this football game. I just don't like seeing what I'm seeing. Here's Coelho on the carry.
Coelho, has really picked it up this fourth quarter. He has been like I said before, one of the number one runner, and he's basically been a blocker up until this fourth quarter and has made some big runs. One for a 2-point conversion, another one for a touchdown.
He loses a yard on that play. It's going to be 2nd down and 11. It's 2:40 on a running fourth quarter clock. 21-14, Brockway in the lead. Here's a toss to Hickman. Hickman cuts it inside, and he's going to be tackled by Sell right at the 30-yard line. Will Keystone use a timeout? They do.
It's the first I've seen Brockway run that play tonight.
We'll take the timeout with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds. It's 21-14, Brockway over Keystone. You're watching D910sports.com, listening to C93, 92.7 FM in Clarion.
Are you hungry? Of course you're hungry. And Daddy's on Main Street in Clarion is ready to tackle that hunger for you. Serving amazing food since 2008, Daddy's has been Clarion's go-to stop whenever hunger strikes. Whether it's a good old-fashioned hot dog or hamburger, a salad, or something from their rotating chef's menu. Yes, I said rotating chef's menu. Daddy has you covered. You can order ahead by calling 814-223-4687 or come on in and dine in. Have a big event you are catering? Daddy's can do that too. Like Daddy's on Facebook at Daddy's Clarion and stop in today. You won't be disappointed.
Back here at Verisquetti Field, Brockway 21, Keystone 14. 3rd down and 10, Brockway at the Keystone 31-yard line. Shame on you, as Mike Lang would say, for 6 weeks if you've missed this fourth quarter. We've had 2 Keystone touchdowns called back on penalties. We had Keystone, after one of those, run for a 48-yard touchdown to get the lead. We had Brockway come back, take advantage of a roughing the passer call, followed by an unsportsmanlike call on Keystone to score to go up 5. had the 2-point conversion missed, but a pass interference gave the Rovers a second chance. They scored, and then they recovered what amounts to an onside kick that wasn't necessarily intentional. Here it is on third down. Fox back to pass. Fox looks. Fox rolls to his right. Fox still rolling. Fox is going to throw it out of bounds. It doesn't go back to the line of scrimmage. That has got to be intentional grounding. That has to be intentional grounding, and it will be, as the ball did not go back beyond the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be intentional grounding. He's got to throw it beyond the line of scrimmage. He did not.
But it's got to get past the line of scrimmage.
That ball did not go beyond the line of scrimmage. So at the 39-yard line is where that flag gets thrown. It is a loss of down on the play, and it's a 5-yard penalty on top of that.
No, hey, he's saying it's third down again.
Shouldn't be third down. That should be fourth down.
They have it on the score clock, right?
Yes, it's fourth down. The referee saying, yes, it is fourth down. At the 44-yard line, and the Rovers are going to have to punt the ball away. Punt by Fox. It's a wobbly one, and it's going to take a Brockway bounce inside the 10-yard line, out of bounds at the 9. 2:10 to play here for Keystone. Ball out of bounds at the Keystone 9-yard line. That's where the Panthers take over. 91 yards away from tying the game.
We are going to give this young quarterback from Keystone, Mr. Truketh, a pretty good education here.
Final score, 42-6 Ridgeway over Smethport. So here it is, first down and 10. Back to throw is Kath. Kath is hit. He gets the throw away. It is caught there on the far side. That ball was caught by number 12, Quentin Graham. He catches it out at the 15. It'll be second down. Keystone going quick here, but taking a lot of time in the process of going quick. Out of the gun is Kath. Kath looks to throw. Kath will throw it over the middle. It's caught there by Sloganhoff. Sloganhoff has room. He's at the 40. He's at the 50. He's at the 40, the 30. He's pushed out of bounds and around the 20-yard line. Call it the 22-yard line. Drew Sloganhoff on the crossing route with the big play for Keystone.
Sloganhoff was on the outside, and he does a little hitch right there. Albright does a wheel route coming to the outside down the sideline, pulled the secondary to the outside, and Keth did a nice job putting the ball in there. I like Keth thrown to his right. He seems to be able to square his shoulders up and did a nice job getting that ball to him.
63-yard gain for Keystone, and Brockway calls a timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds. 21-14, Brockway in the lead. You're listening to C93 92.7 FM in Clarion, watching on D9and10sports.com. Fran Morelli Sales and Service is a family-owned and operated used car dealership and auto repair facility that has been serving Brockway, Pennsylvania since 1976. At Fran Morelli Sales and Service, we stock a wide variety of used cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. You never have to worry about buying a vehicle from us, with each of our vehicles in our inventory going through a rigorous inspection process to make sure that your vehicle is in the best condition. Call our team of experts today at 814-265-1330 and check us out at franmorelli.com.
It's the fourth quarter.
Back here following the Brockway timeout. 1:26 to play, 63 yards. Keth to Sloganhoff has Keystone trailing by 7 at the Brockway 22-yard line. Keystone still has one timeout to go, 1:26 to play. It's first down and 10 Panthers. Keth will be in the shotgun with Heater, the sidecar to his right. Looking to throw is Keth. Keth has a man over the middle. He's got Sell. It's a touchdown. It is a Keystone touchdown. The Panthers are back within a point with 1:20 to play. Oh, my goodness. It was a 91-yard touchdown drive for Drew Kath and the Keystone Panthers.
Wow. They basically ran the same route on this side over here, and I thought Kath was going to come back over here to this.
So now what does Keystone do here? Do they kick the extra point? Do they go for 2? And Keystone is going to take a timeout to discuss it. It's their final timeout. What do you do here, Larry? Do you kick the extra point? It looks like Josh Beal's pretty good at that. Do you go for 2 and go for the potential win here?
I'm not getting paid for this. It is.
Coach Al says on the road you go for the win.
I'm going to agree with Coach Al.
Coach Weiser says he'd go for the win. What will Coach Smith decide? It's his decision here.
Yeah, you got a good kicker too, and they've not had an issue getting that point in. But with the way they're playing right now and the momentum that they seem to have gotten, I'll tell you what, I would agree with Coach Al.
Oh, wait, here is the timeout continues to drag on with a minute 20 to go. It was a 91-yard touchdown drive in just 4 plays. Big play, obviously, the 63-yard pass to Slogenhop from Drew Kath, and then Kath with the touchdown pass to Aiden Sell. So Keystone looks like they're going for the lead here. They're going to go for 2. It does look like. They're going to go with Kath in the shotgun by himself.
Yeah, they got another player.
Well, now Heater comes on late. Heater's going to be a sidecar to Kath's right. Out of the gun. Kath puts a man in motion. That's Albright. Takes the snap. Rolls to his right. Looking under trouble. He's going to get sacked. Sacking him back there is Aiden Grunnison. And the Brockway Rovers hold the lead. The youngster's got to understand he's got to get rid of the football.
I'm not going to disagree with Coach's decision here to go for it here. I mean,
I don't know if I like the call though, Larry.
Yeah.
It was a call that took forever to develop. And when you allow your quarterback to get sacked, when you've got guys like Sell and Albright, you've got to go something quick to get the ball into their hands.
Right.
And Keystone didn't do it there. So now the Panthers are going to have to rely on Josh Beal to kick an onside kick. I don't like the play call. I'm not disagreeing with maybe going for 2. Personally, I kick the extra point there because I've got a good kicker. But I get why you would, but
well, I thought he was going to go. I mean, to go for it, but I'm not going to disagree with you there. I don't know if something got confused there because I saw the motion coming across. And normally,
I'm just not sure that I'm putting that on my sophomore quarterback. That's what I'm saying. You know, you've got a sophomore quarterback. He's didn't play quarterback until this year. Has played exactly 2 varsity games. And you're going to put the game on his hands there. I'm just not sure I buy that. I'm not sure I like that call. At least the play call. I'm not saying I don't like the 2-point call, but I'm not sure I like the play call. Now, how often is Keystone practicing onside kick? Well, they're going to kick one here. Here's Beal to kick it. It's on the ground, and it's covered there by Brockway at the 49-yard line. And barring a miracle, the Rovers are going to hold on and win. As covering that up was Carter Guanleone.
I'm not sure if something got confused there is what I was trying to make a point there on that 2-point conversion because I thought the motion guy coming across was going to be the out route that he would bring those 2 outside receivers in and try to sneak him out in the flats right there and kind of run what everybody else seems to do in the NFL college, the rub route, and exactly what Brockway did down there.
So now it is just a matter of snapping the football and taking a knee for the Rovers. No timeouts for Keystone. Everybody in tight in the victory formation for Brockway. There's the first knee taken by Braden Fox, and it looks like Brockway is going to hold on here for the victory. So Brockway is going to hold on for a 21-20 win, barring anything crazy on the snap, as they're going to have to snap it at least one more time, maybe twice. So Fox Again, waiting for the play clock to wind down. It's down to 10. So he's going to probably have to snap it one more time if he does this right. It's at 7. Down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Snap, and that'll do it. The Brockway Rovers hang on for a 21-20 victory over the Keystone Panthers in a game that we thought was going to be close coming in. It was close at the end.
Chris, as I said before, I think these are two teams that are going to meet up again in the A playoffs down the line.
So Brockway, 21-20 winner over Keystone. We'll be back after these messages. You're watching high school football on D9and10sports.com, the YDL Sports Network, listening on C93. We'll be back in 2 minutes for our postgame show.
Specialty Fabrication and Powder Coating LLC is family owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. SFPC is actively seeking new talent and has openings at its 2 plants located in Venango County. Those openings are either first, second, or third shifts at one or both locations. Check out the specific employment opportunities at www.specfab.com. If you aren't able to log on to the website, please send an email along with your resume to careers@specfab.com or call our recruiter at 814-273-1322. SFPC is an equal opportunity employer.
Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours, Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107.
Prime Fitness USA is family owned and operated out of Franklin, PA. Prime's Smart Strength equipment features the most innovative, versatile, and effective strength training technology in the world. To find out more about Prime, please visit www.primefitnessusa.com.
Whether you're planning for retirement, saving for college for children or grandchildren, or just trying to protect the financial future of the ones you care for the most, Jim McConnell of Edward Jones and Knox can work with you to develop specific strategies to help you achieve your goals. Jim McConnell of Edward Jones and Knox is dedicated to providing you top-notch client service and can be reached at 814-902-1012. That's 814-902-1012.
Back here at Brockway High School with the final score. Brockway 21, Keystone 20. Keystone goes for 2 with 1:20 to play, and Drew Keth is sacked on the play, ending the Panthers' hopes of a victory. Brockway advances to 4-3 on the year. Keystone drops to 4-3. It's now time for the C93 postgame show. WCCR C93 92.7 FM and WCCH 94.1 FM and AM 1300, Clarion's #1 radio stations. Let's take a look at our scoring summary. Larry, it started out with Keystone Aiden Sell on a 9-yard touchdown run. Josh Beal's extra point gave the Panthers a 7-0 lead with 3:14 to play in the first quarter. Brockway tied the game on an Alex Carlson 12-yard touchdown pass from Braden Fox. Aiden Wilcox's kick made it 7-all. Then with 34 seconds left in the first half after a Keystone fumble, Alex Carlson 13-yard touchdown pass from Braden Fox. The extra point was blocked, and Brockway led 13-7 at the half. Keystone took a 14-13 lead halfway through quarter number 4 on an Aiden Sell 48-yard touchdown run. That came after the Panthers had 2 separate touchdowns called off the board by penalty in the fourth quarter. Finally, Sell with the extra point. With the touchdown, Beal's extra point made it a Keystone lead of 14-13. Brockway came right back, got a couple of calls go their way. There was the roughing the passer call, followed by the unsportsmanlike call on Aiden Sell on that, arguing that call. That set up a 10-yard Jendi Coelho touchdown run. Coelho then the 2-point conversion run, and it was 21-14. And we have to mention, Larry, that 2-point conversion run came after the 2-point conversion was called, was an incomplete pass, but a pass interference call on a really iffy pass interference call on Keystone gave Brockway a second chance at the 2-point conversion. They took advantage of that break and scored on it, and they were in the lead 21-14. Keystone then doesn't recover the kickoff, has to stop Brockway. They do. Braden Fox punt inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Keystone with a sophomore quarterback making just a second start. They've got to go 91 yards. They do. Big pass by Slogenhop or big pass from Kath to Slogenhop to the 22, and then Aiden Sell, the 22-yard touchdown pass from Drew Kath with 1 minute and 20 seconds to play. Keystone decided to go for 2. On the 2-point conversion, Aiden Grenison sacks Drew Kath, and the onside kick is recovered by Brockway. They hold on for the 21-20 victory. Great football game. Not necessarily a great football game, I think, by the officials, but a great football game by the two teams.
No question. What I really enjoyed watching here tonight is some the matchups that they had. In particular, you had Albright up against Carlson, and Carlson against Albright, vice versa. And some of the adjustments that both good coaching staffs have made against each other. I mean, Keystone was having some issues with some coverage issues. They straightened them up at halftime, and really it was the last score that was aided by, as we said, the 2 penalties that was their first score in the second half. So just an outstanding game. I want to throw up my applause to both staffs and for a great game tonight.
Let's take a look at our statistics. Keystone with 322 total yards. Brockway with 266. Aiden Sell, 12 carries, 94 yards for Keystone. He also had 3 catches for 34 yards, scored a touchdown on the ground, scored a touchdown through the air. Tyler Albright, 13 carries, 38 yards. Jorge Reyes, 3 carries for 9 yards. Brockway, Dylan Hanna, 13 for 57. Jendi Coelho, 9 for 26. Drew Kath, 12 of 18, 183 yards and a touchdown. He also threw an interception. Braden Fox, 18 of 39, 192 yards, 2 touchdowns and an interception. I said Sell had 1 rushing touchdown. He had 2 actually in the game.
Right.
Receiving, Tyler Albright, for Keystone, 5 of 69. Aiden Sell, 3 for 34. Drew Slogenhop, 2 for 66. For Brockway, Alex Carlson, 7 of 79. Andrew Brubaker, 4 for 51. Dylan Hanna, 3 for 37. Carter Hickman, 2 for 20. Jendi Coelho, 2 for 5. Those are your Brooks UR Sports Person of the Year statistics. Let's take a look at our player of the game. And Larry, I'm actually going in a direction I don't normally go in. I don't normally give the player of the game to a player from the losing team, but I really feel like Aiden Sell deserves the player of the game in this contest. 21-20 final score. His team lost, but Aiden Sell, 12 carries, 94 yards, 2 touchdowns. Also caught 3 passes for 34 yards and a touchdown. And I'm going to go with Aiden Sell as our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg player of the game.
But he played a pretty good defensive game too. You remember some of his key tackles that he made. So I'm going to agree with you.
So I do want to have a shout out to a couple of guys on the Brockway side as well. Andrew Carlson, 7 catches. Alex Carlson, 7 catches, 79 yards, a couple of touchdowns. He could have easily had that award as well. But just felt like in a 1-point game, I don't normally go with a losing team player for the player of the game, but I am going with Aiden Sell today. I really felt like he was the best player on the football team, on the football field tonight. Even with the unsportsmanlike penalty that I'm not sure what exactly was said, but I also feel like in a situation like that, maybe the official has to understand the emotions run high in a football game. The officials this year seem to be very, very short leashes on players and coaches, more so than I've ever seen in the past. You don't normally see unsportsmanlike conduct penalties in football. I've been doing this for 25 years, Larry, and it really bothers me to all of a sudden see this because they want to keep pushing the sportsmanship idea. When, sportsmanship can take a lot of different routes, and part of that sportsmanship can be the officials, maybe giving players and coaches a little bit of leeway and explaining to them, hey, I understand the emotions of the game. This is how you really need to handle this. I'm not going to flag you the first time it happens.
Well, I was kind of fortunate to grow up with a guy by the name of Jimmy Garibaldi, and I thought
you've mentioned Jimmy Garibaldi a couple times, Larry, and really have a lot of respect for him.
And he was the guy that would talk to players and coaches on the field. So in that situation, knowing that is going to be very frustrating, an opportunity may have, I don't know if the opportunity was there, but I would have encouraged an official to say, hey, I know you're upset walk away from me right now before I have to throw a flag. And that's something like Jimmy and some of the really good officials I've had officiate my games over the years.
And the final score, once again, Brockway 21, Keystone 20. Let's take a look at our Pizza Hut scoreboard. We'll find out what we've got going on here. First in District 9. District 9 portion brought to you by Framarelli Sales and Service. Last score we had was Central Clarion all over Montauk 33-0. I'm sure that game has gone final. Tyrone beats Clearfield 21-14. Otto Eldred 39, Coudersport 18. Moshannon Valley 41, Kerwinsville 14. St. Mary's beats DuBois 34-27. Elk County Catholic 33, Bucktail 24. Red Bank Valley all over Kane 45-6. Karn City beats Punxsutawney 15-13. Port Allegheny 42, Union AC Valley 14, Ridgeway 42, Smethport 6. Brookville 41, Bradford 0. Brockway again beats Keystone 21-0. Cameron County 52, Sheffield 0. District 10 scores. Lakeview was beating Cambridge Springs 35-14 late. Cathedral Prep over Benedictine, Ohio 55-7. Titusville over Maplewood 55-14. Eisenhower 35, Sagertown 18. Greenville 50, Iroquois 0. Warren shuts out Mercier's Prep 12-0. Northwestern 20, Conneaut 0. Seneca all over Franklin 57-3. Farrell 48. Sharpsville 7, Hickory 24, Grove City 14. Sharon 20, Slippery Rock 6. General McLean 22, Wilmington 19. McDowell 49, Meadville 19. Oil City 38, Hollidaysburg 21. Corey 32, Northeast 12. Fairview 27. Girard 24, Fort LaBeouf 28, Harbor Creek 17, Westinghouse 39, Butler 6. Tomorrow it is Kennedy Catholic at Mercer. Want to shout out to Coach Al handling the camera for us tonight. Much appreciated. Make sure to check out the Bluefield State Athletic website. The Bluefield State men's basketball program gets practice started on next week. Next Saturday, the 15th, college basketball gets started. Bluestate.com. What's the website, Al? GoBState.com.
Hey, Chris, if I might add, Al coming back here, I think there must be something in the water down there because Al come back looking about 20 years younger.
Yep. So anyhow, folks, that's going to end it for us here. Once again, final score 21-20. Brockway defeats Keystone. You've been watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network and on C93 92.7 FM.